Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics and the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of, and welcome back to the Chronicles of Andriesia. We, of course, kicked off a brand new chapter last week as we headed out to see our amazing heroes, DOA, were presented with an opportunity. An opportunity from the writings of the now deceased Lady Elgwyn that they could possibly find the bow of conquest of Armageddon, now known as their friend Aries, and restore his powers. And with those abilities, he may be able to lift the fey curse that is upon Aero.
That's a good chance.
It's a possibility.
I don't know.
I still don't fully trust him.
It's a possibility, but at the same time, we literally have no other options to save Aero, so our heroes decided to set off. Along the way, we added a new member to the party, who our heroes very easily added to the group with zero suspicion at all, which I'm still like, okay.
Hey, I roll perception. Don't even.
Not a bad choice at all.
I don't think Droghar really cares.
Droghar doesn't really care, and Aero just kind of adopted her when she showed up as him. Just kind of went, you know what, you can come in the ship, and it's like, but then again, Aero just hires everybody on his ship at this point. So
yeah, he don't care.
Cannon fodder. Like, literally everyone Aero meets, like, do you want to work for me? You want to join my crew? Like, literally everybody. So
cannon fodder.
I was gonna say that probably the fire rate is pretty high.
But our heroes did venture
turnover.
out and make it all the way to Portuga, the pirate port, where Aero met with Sola, old gypsy owlin that he is very familiar with, who gave them a map to send them in the right direction to head towards Typhon, the believed place that the boat is. Our heroes also ran into some issues with the pirate council. Aero was basically told either get rid of your first mate who's exiled from here, Leo, or never come back again, basically. But was allowed to leave mostly peacefully. Except for that one halfling that's a former crewmate that he met on the way back to his ship and killed.
Yeah, that he brutally murdered with a sword.
That got really, it was like super lighthearted for almost all of it, and then that part got
Just
really
like,
dark.
Impale.
Really dark of this guy who's clearly like been driven mad, and Aero just went, I'm just going to put him out of his misery.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Yeah, Aero has been doing a lovely service. What else would he have done? What else could it have possibly been? But we then ended with our heroes sailing away from Portuga and heading into unknown waters that even Aero isn't familiar with.
I'm so excited.
And that's where we rejoin our crew. They are heading out into the open ocean. They're heading out into unknown water, unknown of what's ahead, with just a general direction from the Owl and Sola. And upon looking at the map, it's not a direct map to get to Typhon, it's a general direction with the idea of an island that's actually off the edge of the map that's in that direction, known as Alloy, that Sola is aware of. And that is kind of where our heroes are heading at the moment. But as it's off the map, they're not quite sure how far away it actually is. They just have a general direction. So what are our heroes up to as they're now out on open water?
So you said we're headed to Alloy, right? The island Alloy?
Alloy, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out after having a big blow up with Leo.
Yes, you had a big blowout with Leo at the end of the last section. Where Leo, uncharacteristically, was very kind of aggressive and openly honest with you.
They were resentful. I'm just gonna look around the ship for a second and I see Droghar. I'm gonna go up to Droghar and
leave me alone.
Yeah, I believe Droghar was sitting kind of near the front of the ship. He's still kind of suffering from seasickness, I believe, at this point.
I'm in the process of trying to cast Speak with Animals.
That's right, you were casting Speak with Animals because you wanted to speak with the birds. That is right, yeah. You were there. So you're at the front of the ship trying to not vomit and also cast Speak with Animals on the birds that are circling, because only Droghar sees circling birds and thinks that's a good idea to get involved with.
Droghar.
Well, I see these eagles.
Mine. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
Aero, I can't. You broke my concentration, man. I'm trying to speak with these birds in the air, and it's really hard.
that's not important. Kind of at the moment, I gotta talk to you about something very serious.
Okay.
And you know me, serious is very difficult. So, yes, can you follow me or crawl? I would like to have a third party involved. Let's
That is
go talk.
Strange way to phrase that.
Well, I'd like to have another person there just to, get my back. Anyway, so I kind of like pull him towards Aries, who still, I'm assuming,
I'm at the crow's nest now. I'm just like up there. Like,
Aries, come here. I need you. It's important.
what?
It's important.
Why?
Because
Droghar looks back at the birds.
no, focus. Aries, down here.
Oh, alright. So I come over and I'm just like slowly just like all the way down.
Listen,
I
Aries.
just whoop.
Yeah. Okay, you're fine. Listen, this is really important, and I'm very serious. This is my serious face.
Ha ha ha!
Listen,
Sorry.
It looks normal.
Droghar. Really funny. Especially
Droghar.
with the curls. Hair
Yes.
curls.
Alright.
I know I'm cute. Anyway.
Alright. Hold on, just give me a second.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
You guys are freaking me out right now.
I turned
I
around and
know.
I'm like, okay. Alright.
We need some
Okay.
crystals up in this thing.
I'm still like my hands are still like kind of steadying myself so I don't move too much on the boat.
I am not sure
Okay.
that this ritual will be there when I get back, so we need to hurry.
Okay, listen, Droghar, this is really important because Aries was involved with this. This is why I wanted her to be here. I'm not happy about what you did to Leo's arm. Like, that's not cool, man. Like, I get it. I get you were mad. I get it. I get that it's a Goliath thing, a revenge, whatever. But, dude, you can't be, like, maiming my crew. That's not cool. Like, I know you had a thing where you were like, I got to protect her honor, so I'm going to get revenge on this. But, like, Leo acted on my orders. So, you should have took my hand, really, honestly.
Well, you know I did it. You know why I did it.
I
Would
do.
you rather I have killed him for striking
Droghar,
her?
listen.
No. I need you to answer that question.
No. But ultimately,
Okay.
you know-
Okay. Let me ask another question then. What would you have done if you had been me in that situation? Let's say, hold on. I see you about to speak. Let me finish. Let's say your sister, which I don't know if you have one or not. Let's just say that. Because that's what Aries said to me. She's family.
I just lean over and go, sorry.
We may not see eye to eye all the time. We may not talk all the time. But Aries and I, that's literally the only family I have left. Literally. So what would you do, Aero, if the only family member, the only family member you had was assaulted in the face?
Look, I get it. It's not that I don't, Droghar. I understand why it happened. I'm just saying it cannot happen again.
The debt has been paid, my friend. There's no other hand to give. The hand
Well, I'm
he
just-
slapped Aries with will not slap anymore.
I don't think he saw it that way, Droghar. That was one of my orders to make it look real. I would have understood. I would have understood why. But you didn't. You did something. You did an action without thinking of the consequence. You harmed a man that did nothing wrong, really. Yeah, he slapped her, but that was on my order. I told him to do it. Now he's missing a hand. You can't. You understanding the situation now, or at that point, knowing that it was all just for show. It wasn't real. None of it was real.
Ah,
And then-
I disagree. Listen to this.
So during this, I'm like, really
Right.
quick, I'm just like, because I'm like this with like the pole and my back's like this. I turn around. I just start slowly make my way like around to try to get to Drogar's side. But please continue. I'm just like slowly going.
Aero, a show is a show. Like a movie. Like you go to play and see people dancing around. Those people on stage do not come out to the audience and slap you. Right? That is a play.
You've never been to the shows on Portuga.
Most of the time, okay?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I understand. But he hit Aries in the face. That
I know.
action needs reprisal.
But not the way you did it, man. It was a little rough. You tore the dude's arm off. That's a
rough.
little.
You're a pirate. You
That
are
was
a
a
pirate.
little extreme.
Alright,
Look,
so I get
Extreme.
to Drogar now, and my eyes are closed, but I'm like trying to feel for him. I'm like, Drogar.
The
All
bunny
right.
is starting to piss me off. What?
I know, Drogar. There's something I need to tell you, okay? I haven't said anything. Things kind of happen a little quickly, but Leo did come to seek kind of an apology in his own way. He came to me to talk to me about what happened. He made sure I was okay after everything was said and done. He was on orders. And what you did, I get it. 100%. And, you know, I'm really glad you have my back. You are my family too. But these guys are our clan now, Drogar.
they're
We
my
have
family.
we have to take care of them now, Drogar. They're our clan. Plus, you know, he only did it because he knew I was going to beat Aero's ass. So he knew he had to stop it before I
Not
killed him.
really, but
Guys, you
Funny,
talk,
I was winning.
you talk to me like I'm a wild animal. I'm not a
No.
wild animal. No.
You're not. You're not a wild animal, but you do rage. You're a barbarian. It happens. It's not a weakness, it's not a fault, but it is who you are. And I know it happens, but you know, it
was taken
So-
a little far.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Drogar-
okay.
so Drogar-
You don't know your own
I've been
strength.
I've been eavesdropping, and I get where y'all are coming from. But Aero, you did pull a really huge stunt, and we obviously were ignorant to what was going on. All right, so if you believe that you could pull something like that, and one of us not try to lash out, and someone get hurt, I mean, we should be considering ourselves lucky it was just the dude's hand.
Drogar just
No,
Drogar
but
just looks
Aries,
really confused
you
right now.
Aries, you should have just known that your boy was going to do this, because this is something that he's probably done before.
But here's the thing
Yeah.
about all of it. This was after everything was said and done. This is everyone knew what was going on. Drogar's
Yeah.
not stupid. He's not. Drogar, you're not. You know what happened. I think you pushed it too far. Look, break the dude's hand. I don't care.
That's what I was trying to do. I grabbed his
You
hand and
took
I
it
crushed
off! You literally broke it so bad that it's gone. It had to be removed. That was too far. I'm just saying that these are my men. Just like if you were to do something to any one of my men, I would retaliate against you, because my men are my family, and they are just like you protecting Aries. I have to protect them. And now Leo's down there without one. He's missing a hand, and he's pissed at me, and I don't know what to do, to be honest with you.
And he only did it because I was winning.
So Drogar starts like rubbing his head, like he's like really confused right now, and he doesn't know what to do. So he's like, "Look, maybe I squeezed a little too hard. I don't regret what I did at all. So if this little conversation that we're trying to have is trying to get me to regret, because you guys tried to get me to regret smashing Gnome's face against the corner of the wall, I don't regret that.
That was cool.
When we
No,
were
I
fighting
don't
them,
regret
that needed to happen. Maybe not as gruesome as I made it happen, but that, the end result, it needed to happen. Maybe not, I don't regret what I did, but maybe not as intensely as I did it with Leo. Something had to happen. Because, yes, this was a show, so to say. This was a, how you say, this was a farce. I don't know the word. But the fact remains, you know what remains. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I kind of take Drogar's like giant hand, and I said, "Hey, the honor that you sometimes try to seek, you already have it from me, dude."
And I look at her and I point in her face and I say, I know you don't need protection. That was not why I did this. And I just walk away. I don't even look at Aero and I walk away. I walk back to the front of the ship where I was at.
Okay.
I look at Aries.
I go back to the pole.
Aries, I need. I just think what happened was ridiculous, and Leo didn't deserve that.
No, he didn't.
I have to go talk to him now about this. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I'm sorry to get you involved. I figured you are kind of the voice of reason of our little group here, and it would be easier to get you involved, I guess.
Get it. I get it. You know, I respect Leo for coming to me after. He was just following orders. Droghar is Droghar, though. He's a barbarian. He's stronger than he even knows. And sometimes I think he wants to prove his strength.
I understand.
And he cares about me a lot.
Well, I care about my crew a lot, and if he were to harm a member of my crew again, I would have to retaliate. I just want you to understand that.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Although this whole new clan and people and everyone's sticking up for each other, it's very new to me. But I understand. I'll do my best to try and help, but in the end, I can't stop him. I don't think it's my right to. He needs to be who he is.
If he pushes it too far, he's gonna have to leave my ship. I can't. I just can't do this. I can't have him hurting my men. If he has a disagreement with one of them, I don't want him to assert his own strength and harm one of my crew members. I can't.
I get it. Give him time.
I think I need some time too.
Yeah, give him time. He, like you said, he's not stupid. He's smart. He's very smart. I think he understands, but he also was protecting his own.
I'll kind of nod. I have to go talk to Leo.
Hey, tell him there's no issues with me. We've already made our peace with each other. And besides, he agrees I was winning. And then I just kind of start climbing up.
I mean, maybe. Okay, I'll head below deck and I'm gonna try to find Leo. I want to talk to him.
Okay, you head below deck as Aries falls.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they froze.
Yep.
Both of them are down.
Oh,
shoot.
no.
Oh no, I was like, everyone froze
There
at
we go.
once. I was
There we
like,
go.
oh, no.
Now
Oh,
we got
there
them.
he's back. Okay.
Everyone froze out, and it's like, oh no, not again. But yeah, so Aries heads back up to the crow's nest to her little perch as far away from the water as you can get. As Arrow heads below deck, he heads to kind of the back of the lower deck and finds Leo kind of like arranging the weaponry and stuff and sharpening the swords, making sure everything's in order back there.
As I'm walking by, because the last thing I know, I think, or maybe not, but is TBD down here talking to Jimmy?
Sure.
She was standing there. Like,
Well, TBD, like, that was, like, even before he's got to Portuga, so I have no idea where TBD is at the moment.
I
She might
don't
be
know
back
either.
here.
Are you still? Are you in the ship? Do I don't
I'd like
pass
to
you, do I?
think TBD was just impersonating one of your men just staring at you.
I'll walk by and I'm like, what are you doing, Glob? And
Hi!
I'm just, oh my gosh. Whatever.
Have fun!
Okay. And I just,
1.2.
Bob and Glob, and there's just like a third one of them. Just like a
It's like what-
walks past and like, oh my goodness, they're multiplying. Okay.
I'm following you now.
No. Stop it! Go! I gotta go talk to Leo.
No, I'll be quiet.
TBD, is that you?
Yes, of course. Continue.
No, you go.
Nope.
Go.
Nope.
Why? What are you doing? What? Leave me alone. Oh
No.
my gosh. Do you need a task? Do I need to give you a task?
I have a task. Follow you.
Oh, no, that was... I thought the expiration was already on that. I thought we were done with that.
Yeah, no, I want to do it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, why don't you become me and go steer the ship? I don't care, honestly, up to this point.
Calm emotions. Make
All
a
right.
saving throw.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Arrow.
Oh, you know what? I realized I don't have my sheet pulled up. Sorry.
What's the spell save DC on that?
15.
15.
oh my gosh.
What's the saving throw? Or is wisdom?
Yeah.
A 10.
Oh.
What happens to
You're no longer hostile towards me. You're kind of
Hey.
just indifferent about me.
You know what? TBD, you do you. Don't care. I really don't care. Quite honestly.
I'm following you.
Okay. And I'll just keep going to Leo.
So Arrow and the goblin-looking TBD head along the underscore of the ship to where Leo is, and Leo's just kind of back there, like sharpening weaponry, making sure like the gunpowder stuff's all set.
Mr. Leo?
Hi, Captain.
Can we talk?
Not much more to say, Captain. If you have orders from me, I'll fulfill them, but beyond that...
Look, I'm sorry. This is very rare. I never apologize to you. So you know I mean it when I say this. I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you when I did. I didn't feel like it was the right time. Plus, I didn't really know he actually broke your hand. That was crazy. So I apologize about that. And if there would be any magical way or anything to restore it, I would. You know that, right? I care about you, man.
I appreciate that, Captain. And I do appreciate the apology.
Is there anything we can do to make this right? I don't want there to be bad blood between us. And I want you on the ship. You're my second in command.
Like, I'll keep things civil for the sake of the mission, for the sake of the trip. But I'm not going to pretend that I'm in good terms with that Goliath. I'm not going to pretend that I'm happy he's here. I'm not going to pretend that he's not a danger to the people on this ship and to this crew. And I'm not going to pretend like this is a good idea when I really don't think it is.
I understand. And I agree with you, and I've literally just had this conversation with Aries.
No, Captain, I mean, getting involved with them is not a good idea. Why are we doing this? And Leo kind of puts down the sword that he's sharpening and turns around. Legitimately, why are we doing this? It was one thing when the council was nipping at our heels and we were all in danger. I get teaming up with him. I get you were enlisted with them to go after the goblins that attacked, and it ended up becoming a whole thing. Why are we doing this mission with them? Why do we even need them? You're the one in danger. Your crew will happily give their lives to get the cure for you. Why are we still having them tag along?
We need them more than you know, Mr. Leo. They're becoming like family to me. I know you guys, and I love you and the crew. I do, sincerely. But something about this group, I feel like we can accomplish anything together. That's corny enough, but we need them. It's like, I hate to say it like this, but I mean, we get in danger all the time, right? We're in danger on the seas. We fight, we do, but I can't lose you guys. But these guys, I don't want to say they're expendable, but they kind of are. I mean, I hate to say it like that too, because I do love them. I think they're becoming close friends, but they put their lives in danger. You don't have to do it. You know? I can't see you or the crew hurt. I just something. I guess me dying is putting a lot of things in perspective for me. So.
No. Regardless, this is the way things are, at least until the end of this.
I understand.
I'll do what is required of me. I always have and I always will.
In the meantime, have you met TBD? And I turn. This one. Have you met this one?
Yes, I believe the first time we met she was you, Captain.
Yes. So, she's a cleric. And
I can't heal that right now.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I got it, but maybe you could learn something along the way to make his hand grow back, like some sort of regeneration spell or something.
Sure.
There you
Think
go.
on it really hard.
I look at Leo, I'm like,
My confidence is restored, Captain. Wow, what a miracle.
Will it help if you shake on it?
Oof. Oof.
Oh.
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 I'm
Oof.
sorry.
Oof. Dang, low blow.
not the place, TBD. All the time,
Too
or just
soon, too
anything.
soon.
Just not anything.
Oops.
Maybe you should go back up top.
I think
Okay.
that would be a good idea.
PBD turns and leaves.
Leo, I just want to know, seriously, are we good?
Aye. I wouldn't be a good captain.
Well, you had that blow up saying that you wanted me to leave you on some island or whatever, and you were mad. And I think you're still really pissed, but like, I just want to make sure we're cool because you're my brother. You know?
I guess at some point down the line we might find
Mhm.
out.
And I just kind of, okay. I'll do what I can for you, I promise. Unless I die first, then, that's, I did my best.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll take the ship as compensation at that point.
You know what's yours. If I die, please don't kill. Actually, wait, you know what? Maybe we should sign some sort of prenup thing or something. Because I don't want you to kill me and then you get the ship, because that's not cool. But that's a joke, Leo. You can laugh.
Aye, it's funny, Captain.
Okay, I think you'll still piss. I'm just gonna let you have your time. And I'm gonna go make some soup or something with Jimmy. Jimmy!
Good idea.
Jimmy! You got some soup ready? Where's Jimmy?
He's in the kitchen last time I seen him, Captain.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Is he in the kitchen? Or what he thinks is the kitchen? Because he's blind.
He was in the kitchen, but that might have changed.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna go around the ship trying to find Jimmy. Because I want to make sure that he's not overboard for some reason.
Jimmy's in a closet, like studying what he thinks is soup, and is actually like a mop and a bucket.
That's good soup.
Kind of gets escorted back to the actual kitchen.
Jimmy, I need you to make soup tonight. It's Leo's favorite. You got it?
Mop soup.
Aye, Captain.
Soup! And I speak really loud. Soup! Got it?
Fish, aye, Captain.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm done. Sure, make whatever. I don't care.
Alright. Erellia wants to take Droghar aside.
Well, Drogar's at the front of the ship, so...
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the front of the ship.
Okay, you go at the front of the ship. I'm assuming Drogar's trying to cast talk with animals again on the...
I'm just, like... I am, like, doing these weird motions because I still don't know how to do this ritual.
The birds are pooping on you as they're circling.
They're, like really close. I'm doing these hand motions, and I'm just saying just random words. But then it finally, like, I'm trying to talk to these eagles in the air, and then I see Erellia pop up beside me. What do you want, little angry elf woman? I kid. Erellia. We call you that from now on, Erellia. Until I find
that is my name.
A more suitable nickname, like
Name?
Rabbit Man or Magic Man or, something like that. You're not a rabbit or a magic, so... Well, you're a
Or a
magic.
man.
Or a man. That I
So
know
we're
of.
checking out. Okay, Droghar. I came over here because I was totally eavesdropping on your conversation, but, it's not the biggest ship either, so it was just kind of out there for people to hear. And I just wanted to come over here to, just tell you that, I totally get where you're coming from. And I know what it feels like to have people be afraid of you. So I just wanted to come and talk, and I just wanted to say that right now our main objective is actually to try to help Aero, even though it sounds like, I don't know, maybe we're out here wasting our time, but we're playing by his rules right now because we are on his ship and this is his mission. And I wanted to say that I totally understand why you did what you did, because on the streets it wouldn't have been as graceful, let's just say. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be safe because we are outnumbered here, and plus this is Aero ship. We don't want to cause any rifts that don't need to be rift.
Droghar is used to being looked at strangely. I'm always out of place. Always. I'm really tall and really big and really strong. But the conversation that Aero had with me, it brought back not so good memories of those things, and the way that people talk to me, the way that people see me, like I am a wild animal who is not in control of myself. When, you know, I struggle with my anger, with my rage, but I'm not dumb. Like, I know I did that. I don't regret what I did. But Aero is also one of my best friends. And the fact that he thinks that I would hurt other people just because, like, I would not do that. That's not me.
And I know that, but I don't think he's worried about just because. I think he's worried about because you're doing it by your moral compass, not the generalized.
But everyone
moral
has their own moral compass. Like, if you don't stand up for what you believe in, and you don't pursue that, like, what are we? We are animals. Right?
Well,
I mean, Aries definitely is.
I don't know. Total side note. I don't know if I ever told you this. You, Erellia, you remind me of a warrior in my tribe. Her name was Lenak Nagalatai. And she was fierce. She was strong. But she was also, she kept to herself. But she spoke when she had something to say. And I don't know if you've been told that a lot, but you are very strong. I see that. And I appreciate you coming to me. But he raises his hands up in the air and turns around and speaks really loudly. No one has no problem from Droghar on ship. Right now. No one has no problem. And
I
then he
hope
just-
Leo's walking up at this moment, just turning and going.
And then he leans back on the thing and says, Droghar is the feeling of being an outsider, which I thought was gone, is back, is ever present. You know? I think
I
you
get
know.
it.
I think you know.
I unfortunately know exactly how you feel.
Because you can get close with people and then, you know, in an instant, for whatever reason, justified or no, you get pushed away. And it's just, I'm starting to find, it's better to just keep people at arm's length. It just makes life easier.
Well, that's why I kept trying to push Amaya away. She wouldn't let me.
You did kiss her though. Or no, she kissed you on cheek.
Well, there's a lot of kissing going on.
Did
We're
you
not
hear me
taking
yell
for-
from boat? Did you hear me yell? I yelled really loud. But I appreciate you. Yes, I have a lot to think about.
I think
I don't-
maybe just consult somebody next time, maybe.
I mean,
We just want-
to be fair,
I just want everybody.
I did not mean for the guy to lose his arm. That was not my goal. My goal was to, my goal was to break his hand. Absolutely. But I did not want him to lose his arm. I did not know that was going to
Yeah.
happen.
I just think all that just needs to be put aside, at least until we save Aero, and then after that, no holds barred.
Yes, I agree. I'm just going to keep my distance from everyone, honestly. Probably.
And I also had a question.
What?
Once you actually talk to those fowl, what do you want to talk about with them?
So, I mean, with Get Out of Here, and I look down, and Get Out of Here is just right by my feet, just looking up at me. So, with Get Out of Here, when I did it, which was first time, it was awesome. I asked him to help with mission. You know, Magic Man, where we burned half the city down. That was awesome. And he's just been with us ever since. But with birds, I figure, you know, they know where islands are because they're flying around in the middle of sea. You know, I figure they know where to land. So we'll see if they
That's a
know
good
where
idea.
this Alloy or Typhon. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have no idea where we're going. I'm just following everybody else.
And then the second I'm talking to Erellia, like one of the eagles lands right in front of me. And I turn to Erellia and say, see, like this bird. We could ask, hey, bird, do you know where the Alloy Island is? And you know, if the ritual worked, the bird would be like, yes, I know what Alloy is. So, yeah.
The bird just looks at you absolutely confused.
I tap the bird on the top of the head. Bird, do you know what Alloy is?
It's like, tap, tap.
Bird
is unconscious.
I just killed bird. I take the bird and just swipe it off the boat. off the side of the thing. Don't tell anyone. Aurelia, please don't tell anyone I killed bird.
At least you didn't step on them this time.
I love animals. I just killed bird. I got to try again.
As you start to like push it off towards the edge of the boat, Get Out of Here immediately steps up and starts trying to take bites out of it.
Get out of here. Can you understand me? Nope. It hasn't worked yet. I'm going to keep trying, Erellia. I appreciate you talking to me, though.
No problem.
Alright, so I'm assuming for the third time since leaving Portuga, Droghar attempts to speak with animals.
Can it succeed now?
I don't know, it depends if anybody else comes up and interrupts you. It's like every time you try it, somebody wants to speak to you. So for the third time, Droghar's doing that. As the ship's still sailing along, it's starting to become evening and starting to get dark now. Is there anything else that anyone else is wanting to do on the ship before people kind of start turning in for the night, apart from Droghar finally speaking to the birds after all this time?
When it's nighttime, I'm just gonna like sit like on the edge of the crow's nest and just look up at the sky. Like I feel a lot more comfort at night when I see the stars. So I look more comfortable up in the crow's nest just looking up.
Okay, as it starts to get dark, you kind of settle yourself up in the crow's nest and see some of the stars starting to come out. Droghar finally successfully cast Speak with Animals.
I have my so an eagle lands in front of me, and I cup my hands around him. I don't touch him, but I cup my hands around him and say, "I murdered your friend. I'm so sorry." It was total accident.
Murderer!
It was
Murderer!
And I close his beak.
No.
I just need one moment of time. It was an accident. I apologize. And I like, is there any like fish, like any guts or anything on the deck at all that I can find?
It's
like anything, like bait.
See, make a perception check for me. See if you see any bait near you.
I got a 4.
Not that's nearby you. Like you're up at the front of the ship. You would have to kind of go and look for some.
All right.
Which you're more than welcome to do, but you do you do have the bird by the beak.
All right. I'm gonna look in my pouch to see if I have any rations or anything.
You're Droghar walking about with this dog.
I'm gonna pull some old like moldy bread out that I have in my pouch. Like, I have this. Okay, I'm going to give it to you for free. Okay, you don't have to pay. But I need you to be quiet. Okay, I need to ask you a question. It was total accident. I killed a friend. Okay, so I need to ask you a question. Okay, I'm going to slowly release beak.
Mm.
Are we good? Can you understand me?
Are you going to give me the bread now?
Okay. Again. I'm so sorry. It was total accident. I tried to see if he was, understanding, and I hit him a little too hard on head. I ripped someone's arm off, which I did not mean to. I meant to break hand, but I ripped arm off. Accident. Okay, I'm just really strong. And sometimes I hurt. And I'm trying not to. Okay.
The bird's like slowly eating the bread. He's not taking his eyes off you. All you're telling him now is that you've murdered one of his friends and mangled someone else at this point.
So I get like...
He's not in the most comfortable position he's ever been in his life. Let's put it that way.
Droghar notices none of that, and he just gets uncomfortably close, like a couple inches away from him. It says, Droghar has question.
Question?
Do you know where an island is called Alloy or Typhon?
I know nearby islands. I don't know the names of them, though.
What is nearest island?
Like nods his head in the direction that you guys are sailing. So if you keep going this way, you'll come to an island.
Anything on island, like people, monsters, titans, things like that?
There's people moving about on the island. We get food from there frequently.
Okay. And I look back. I don't know. I'm shouting at no one. I'm not even looking at anybody. Bart says there's island up here with people and food. We should probably stop. Possibly, maybe.
Is there anybody on the deck?
I'm up in the crow's nest. Can
I have
hear him?
finally worked my way up and eating like nasty fish that Jimmy has cooked. Oh,
It's the best fish.
throw it overboard. Ugh.
How dare you?
And I just look at
Arrow's coming up on deck. Aries is still up in the crow's nest. TBD and Erellia, are you on
Mhm.
deck?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all overhear Droghar shouting. He's not necessarily shouting at you, but you hear him because you're on deck with him. Aries, not so much because you're kind of like above everything.
Yeah.
You just hear Droghar shouting about something.
I just
Can I
shake
tune my ears down? Can I hear, like, now that I'm, like, paying attention down below deck?
Make me a perception check with advantage because it's for your hearing.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20, you miss the first part of it, but as you hear Droghar yelling and you turn your ears, you start to pick up the conversation. And hear him yelling something
bird?
about an island in this direction, and the bird told them.
A bird.
Bart says there's island up here.
Mm.
I can speak with animals, I don't know if you know that about me or not, but I can speak with animals.
I'll ignore him. I walk up to you're at the crow's nest. I will pull out my scope and tie it to the rope and like wheel it up there. Aries, take this. You might need this if you're up there.
And I put it on backwards.
Nope, other way.
Oh. What am I
didn't
supposed to see?
I didn't see you do it, but I just assumed you did it wrong because most people do. Other way. Big pot out.
Oh! What am I supposed to see? I see water.
Do you see an island?
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
Don't we all technically speak with animals? I mean, Aero, Aries? Come on now.
They're not animals, they're different species. They're Haregon and Tabaxi.
Sure.
Okay. What is it? Oh. 14.
You see nothing but water.
Nope. But, Captain, which direction do you want us to be going? And I just go right up to the stars.
Nope, down. I just assume. Just look straight at look straight at the horizon. I'm just assuming once again I can't see what you're doing. Just look at the horizon.
I just see darkness and water.
I
Okay,
So if
talked,
there's
well,
a direction we need to go,
I talked to the bird
I
again.
I can map out the stars. Is there a direction we need to be going?
This way, the way we're going.
Okay, well, we're going the way you want, Captain.
Just keep looking to see if you see anything. Just check sporadically.
Oh,
Okay.
Aries, do you want to see further?
Ooh! Okay.
TBD is going to use a cleric ability called Eyes of Night. And TBD is going to have to climb up there. And get within 10 feet of Aries. So do you want me to do that first?
Maybe an athletics check.
Hopefully it's better than every other check I've made. It is. Okay. 18.
Nice.
18. You successfully scale the netting and mast of the ship to get up to
TBD like
range.
heaves themselves up and like slaps a hand on Aries' shoulder. And you
My
can now
God.
see 200 or 300 feet of dark vision.
Dang.
Ooh,
That's what you have now.
man.
Nice.
Sheesh.
Do I make another roll or do I see it, man? That's awesome.
You see nothing. You see water.
I see nothing. Okay.
I'll just kind of like give kind of
Wow.
a glance at Droghar, but not really say anything, and I'll just walk up to the. I'm assuming like Bob is driving, like they're standing on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, like Bob's on top of Bob's shoulders, like
Yeah.
steering.
And so I'll say,
Whoa.
guys, why don't you go take a rest? I'll take it from here.
You sure, Captain?
Yep, I got it.
Aye, aye.
TBD, this is like a trippy mushroom. Man, I can see the stars.
I'm gonna.
That's
Oh,
right.
this is
I'm
how I
gonna-
always see.
What?
I shared my vision with you.
Wow. Well, TBD, that's pretty cool.
The darkness is cool.
I can
Agreed.
agree with you there. My favorite part, though, is the stars. They
Yeah.
always tell me where I need to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just kind of pick her up and we just kind of sit together. And just-
Woo!
TBD kind of enjoys her fangirl moment getting to sit with Aries and stare at the stars with the enhanced night vision on, and Aero takes over the helm of the ship and continues on. The night starts to settle on the ship. Anyone else want to do anything before we kind of transition into nighttime and everyone's sleeping? It heads into night. Everyone goes to take a rest.
I just stay up in the
Um,
crow's nest and sleep.
You stay up
Yep.
in the crow's nest. I'm
You're
assuming
not getting
TBD stays
TBD to
with
leave.
her.
TBD's like, yes.
Who's driving the ship?
Well, you are at the minute. It's like
I'm still
do you
driving.
wanna-
Okay, I'm still going.
Do you want to drive for the evening, or do you want one of your crew to take over?
I'll drive. I'll continue. I don't want to go to bed yet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
So
before, like, or what do we call it? Like the morning time before the dusk. Not dusk. That's at
Mhm.
night, isn't it? What's
Dawn?
what's Dawn. That's
Dawn.
it. That's
Dawn.
it.
The other
So,
one.
I'm
The
like,
other one.
I'm parked at the front of the ship. Like that's where that's where I am. Like that's where I'm staying. So like I think are Aero and I the only people out besides obviously TBD and Aries up in the crow's nest?
So TBD and Aries are sleeping up in the crow's nest. Arrow's at the helm. And what's Erellia up to? Is she still on deck? Is she below?
That's a great question.
Oh, real fast. I picture the Crescent, the exact same ship as our ship in Sea of Thieves, like the layout.
Yeah,
That's how
dude,
I'm
that's what I'm
picturing
picturing. Yeah, that's
I'm
what I was
picturing it Sea of Thieves,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just out. Is it still dark, not dawn?
Yeah, it's still
Forgot.
evening.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the last bit of evening.
So Aurelia's sitting out on deck as Arrow steers the ship. Is Droghar sleeping up at the front of the ship?
Yeah, I'm actually not sleeping, so I grabbed the bird because him and I were still having a conversation, or we were still having a conversation. I put him on my shoulder, and I say, "Are you good?" You good to stay up here for a minute?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I slowly walk to the back of the boat where Aero is. So like Sea of Thieves, I'm picturing Sea of Thieves now, Caleb. So like you're at the top of the steps, like in the middle, right? So the top of the steps on either side of the ship wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm running my hand along the deck or the banister of the deck. I'm looking out over the ocean. And then as I get to the bottom of the steps, I'll look up at Aero. I'm not sure if he's looking at me or not, but
Nope, I'm gonna kind of ignore him. Don't really
all right.
feel like talking right now.
I pause for a second at the bottom of the steps, and I walk to the top of the steps. Before I even get to the top of the steps, I'm able to put my arms on the banister, like that's right beside him. And I don't actually know what I want to say. I want to say, hey.
I remain silent. Still looking out into the ocean. Looking at the horizon.
What I said earlier about treating me like a wild animal. I just want you to know that I get that. I'm actually used to that. That's normal for me. Even when I don't, rip a guy's arm off. I'm used to that. I'm used to being outsider. I'm used to not being wanted. I'm used to not belonging is the word I'm looking for. I get why you're upset, and I understand the anger that Leo feels. I get it.
Still feeling,
I
actually.
get it. That's why I used present tense feels. I get it. I understand. I don't know what to tell you, man. I did what I felt was right in the situation, and maybe it wasn't right. But the fact that you think I would just go off and harm someone else for no reason, that baffles me. Like, I know we're not, we're friends. I consider you a really good friend. But we have not known each other a long time. But I feel like we've been in enough situations where you would know that I have your back. And I support you. That's why I'm here on boat. I have never gone sailing in life. But I'm here on boat to help you because I want to, not because I feel I have to or some weird thing where I have this sense of honor or whatever. I want to. I'm here because I want to. Aries is family. You are best friend. If I ever had one.
Look,
I don't.
Droghar, sorry, but look, I get it. And if I made you feel like a wild animal, that wasn't my intention. I just don't want one of my crew to accidentally swing at Aries by accident and then you kill them or something. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure. You know what I mean? I have to bring it up because just like Aries is your family, my crew and Leo is my family, and honestly, I'm okay. It's Leo that you need to talk to.
I get what you're saying, but accident is accident, right? Accident is accident. Accidents happen.
Yeah, but you took a part of something for him that he's never gonna get back. A slap. You could have just slapped him back. But you took something away from him. You damaged him. You broke him.
I took away the instrument he used to inflict pain on Aries. That's what I did.
And I understand, but
You say you
Droghar,
understand, but I don't think you do, man. You are phrasing the way you are talking to me is like, again, I use this again, is like wild animal. I am not an animal, man. I am not an animal.
I get it, Droghar. You are very strong, and sometimes you don't know your own strength, but there's consequences, dude. Like I watched you, actually just watched you kill a bird, man.
That was accident, though. I was tapping
You killed
head.
a bird.
Yeah, but the bird is a lot smaller than Leo's hand. A lot smaller. It was accident. That was accident.
Look.
You mean to tell me you never killed bird?
Can
Accident.
I hear what's going on? Do like my ears perk up or anything?
It won't. They're out of range enough. You and TBD are fast asleep. I do
Okay.
have to ask something though. Erellia is on deck. Erellia, are you doing your own thing or are you paying attention to this conversation?
I'm doing my own thing,
Okay.
unless you don't want me to.
It's up to
It's
you.
up to you. You need to tell me because it'll affect what happens next.
Oh
Are you paying
no,
attention to this conversation or not?
I don't think I want to.
Look, Droghar. I'm just gonna stop because I feel like this
I don't
conversation's going nowhere. I don't think you're a wild animal. I'm just kind of upset that you maimed a member of my crew. I don't think that was cool when there could have been another way to handle that situation. I don't think it was right. But you know what? I have calm emotions still, so I'm not mad. I'm just chilled, man.
I don't think that's there anymore, actually.
Oh, I don't. He doesn't know. He felt it, and he's just riding the high.
Aero and Droghar. Hold the conversation there for a
Roll.
sec. Aurelia, are you paying attention to the conversation or not?
No, because I don't want to roll for initiative.
Not saying you'll have to.
Oh.
So you're not paying attention to it, you're doing your own thing?
Okay, you asked me like multiple times, so yes, now
Did I
I
give
have
me
to-
an answer?
I did. I said no.
You're not paying attention? Okay. So I need you to roll me a perception check normally. Droghar and Aero roll me perception checks with disadvantage.
If I was awake, my passive perception.
I think I only got a 12.
I got a 6.
No, I got 13 because
9.
I got +4.
A 9.
Uh-oh. Is something happening?
Let's go.
Aurelia sees it before anyone else, but not in enough time to really warn anyone or do anything.
No,
Out of
Leo, don't
nowhere.
kill him.
Out of nowhere, as the ship is traveling, you see a ship made of black wood and black sails
Oh, crap.
come
Oh
out
no.
of the back,
About time.
and it launches a barrage of cannon blasts along the side of the crescent
Oh,
before
great.
anyone has time to react.
No.
Enough to cause severe, serious damage to the ship, and enough that the crescent has to stop.
And I'm just up to this point. I'm screaming orders. Please, Grog, get up here! And then I'm panicking. Oh, my ship! And I'm
Is
I'm
Aero
running down to the middle deck.
Aero, what can I do? As he's running away, I yell at him.
Don't even pay attention. I just keep going.
as the black ship is passing by, Aero looks over and sees Captain Blightclaw
Oh, I knew it.
staring at him. And the ship slows down a little, but the ship does not stop. And he looks at you and says, and the ship slows down enough for him to basically yell something over to you and says, "Heard you needed to get a bow to get a cure, Aero. Be a shame if someone got there first." and their ship picks up speed and starts taking off. He had no intention of stopping for a fight. He wanted to make sure he slowed you down so that he could take the lead.
As I'm running downstairs, I'm looking all over, looking at the crew. Bob, downstairs, water, start bailing, because I'm pretty sure water's coming in at this point. Bailing, and I'm giving orders.
The ship's got massive holes in the side of it. Some of the crew are having to pull themselves out from the rubble and wreckage.
Do I see Leo anywhere?
Leo's in the back hauling himself out. He was still kind of in the weapons area in the back, and he's pulling himself out of there.
I'll run up and take his hand and help pull him up.
He gets to his feet.
I look at him. Blightclaw.
Should have known we'd have seen him soon enough.
We need to
How's
get
the ship looking? What do we need to do?
Holes, bottom deck. I got the boys on it. Globe is doing whatever he is. Jimmy's in circles. I don't know.
I got it, don't worry. And he pulls the rest of the crew. He's like, Visk, the Yankee twins, down here. Let's start putting boards in. We need to get these holes filled now. Bob, Glob, keep bailing. And he's putting them to work, trying to just stay afloat at this point.
I'll run up, and he's pretty far away. Alright, Aries!
Yeah, does
Oh,
TBD
sorry.
Aries wake up?
Yeah.
TBD Aries 100% wake up at the sound of smashing. The shots don't affect the mast, really. It was more aimed at the lower part of the ship. He was trying to sink the ship, so nothing was aimed kind of at the upper deck. But yeah, you guys felt it.
How far away was this individual when TBD first woke up? How many feet?
I would say direct to it, probably about 50 feet, 60 feet, something like that.
So that's how far the captain is from TBD.
Roughly, because their ship was coming, he was at the very edge of his ship right as it was coming past, so... And you guys are up in, the center, mast in the crow's nest, so yeah. Roughly about 60-odd feet.
If it's 60-odd feet, then TBD is going to cast Guiding Bolt on the captain. At 3rd level.
Oh.
Well, alright.
So it's I have to roll against their DC.
Okay.
I believe. Do you want me to send you the spell description or?
Just read it off to me quick. Just.
Flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range, which is 120 feet. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage. And then you add 1d6 for each level above the first. The next attack roll made against this target, and before the end of my turn, has advantage. That's basically it.
So 6d6 damage at a 3rd level.
And he's glowing if I hit it.
He's really bright.
Blightclaw.
So, let's hope it hits.
Alright, roll for attack, dang.
22.
Hey.
Yeah, 22 hits. Easily.
Sheesh.
I don't have my d6s out right now, so I'm going to roll in D&D Beyond. So, that's going to be 22 damage.
Nice.
22 damage, dang.
And that's radiant as well.
And there's radiant damage.
And right now, he's glowing.
Alright, so as his ship starts to pull away, as he mouths off to Aero, flips him a finger, and starts to turn, all of a sudden he is blasted.
And I like to imagine it looks like stars, just do-do-do-do.
He's absolutely blasted and launched across his ship as it hits him directly, and it blasts the upper deck as well. Does a little bit of damage to the top deck of the ship. Not a massive amount to it, but enough to kind of get his attention and throw him off. The cocky sort of attitude that he had for taking Aero down. And you see him pissed off as his crew start to help him back to his feet, and he stares over. It's like he pulls out his multi-shot,
Oh
and
no!
aims it, and then like you see him pulling it back. It's like he's just too far out of range for it to do much. And
I'll
you see-
immediately. Am I back on the? Am I still below at this point, or am I back on top?
Yeah. At this point, you've gave Leo his orders. Unless there's something you need to do down below,
I'm
you
running
on
back
top.
to the top of the ship, and I'm looking, and I say, "Drop them cannons now!" And I'll immediately, because I think by this point we're not that far. I think we would still be in cannon range. I whip the steering wheel, and I turn to where we go, and then I'm like jumping. I'm loading cannonballs, and we're shooting cannons at his ship.
I don't know what to do.
The cannonball, put it in.
Okay.
Alright, so you
Erellia,
arrow
same.
whip
Come on.
the ship around to try and get a shot.
Wow, TBD. That was pretty cool.
Thanks.
Loads up the cannons. The ship
Are there any?
is starting to pull up in great speed, so you've got one chance.
I got a question. Are there any javelins on your boat by chance?
No, there
Okay,
wouldn't be.
no worries.
If you
Where's
can get
the
a
nigga
cannonball
bag of
shot
holding,
from
man?
here to his ship,
Well, I would say
it
when
would
we
be
get closer.
I was gonna say that would be very impressive. Like, it's just like 300 feet away in Droghar. Just
How
Ready
fast
to roll
is
for an
the ship
attack?
moving?
roll for an attack.
And I'm aiming for where he shot my ship. I'm aiming right for his ship too. What kind of attack am I making here? Like, do you want me to roll like just
What is
a range like my pistol? I don't know.
yeah, just roll it like you're rolling for a pass. I don't know what they. Let me see.
It would be a 16.
Let me check. I'm just quickly checking to see if I can get them. Cannon starts.
I need some ship stats.
I was gonna say cannon. That
Alright, ranged weapon attack for cannons looks like it's a +6.
Okay, so it would be an 18.
nice.
18 will hit.
And I'm aiming to put some water damage. I want to slow him down now.
Let me know if you need me to switch maps across to a different map view, if you have one.
Okay. We'll see how this fight goes for it.
Okay.
So roll for damage. Roll me. For cannon damage, it looks like. That feels like a lot of dice for a cannon. Dang. Let me just double check this because I want to just double check the stats on this because it seems like a lot of damage. Yeah, roll me 4d10s.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
D10.
That's me lowering it. It was a lot higher on the stat thing, and I'm like, no,
Wow.
that'll sink him in like one shot. I'm like, no chance. If I give the amount that it's asking for, but no.
That's
No,
21
wait,
points of damage.
21 points of damage, blasting along, and you're shooting for the lower part of the ship as well to try and flood him like he's done.
And
here.
I'll turn around and go.
You hit the back of his ship. His ship has got a massive amount of speed in you. It's a ship's designed specifically for speed, but you hit the back of it and managed to blow holes along the back, and it starts flooding in the same way that yours does. At the very least, you've slowed him down. It's not done as much damage because you're rattling it into the back of his ship as opposed to the front, or as opposed to the side. So there's not quite as many holes, not quite as much damage. But because it's hitting the back, it has hit his steering a little bit, so his ship has had to slow a little, but it is still moving as they try and repair.
Is he still within 120 feet?
At this point, no, he'd have moved beyond 120.
Droghar's holding on to a cannon and he has his hand on get out of here, just to kind of like calm him down. He's freaked
I
out.
look at Erellia and Droghar. I want you to reload this cannon for me, please. And I'll walk back. Leo, how's it coming? And I kind of yell through, like, I'm assuming there's grates. I'm once again Sea of Thieves.
The
Grates in the floor.
way.
Leo, how's it going? We
Leo kind of
patched?
like puts his hook up and pulls himself up a little bit. It's like, Captain, it's some serious damage down here.
How long are we thinking?
We're not going to be able to chase right now. we can't. Not without risking the ship flooding. Like, he knew where to hit us. He knew what to do.
And I look up at the stars and I yell down, Aero, we're getting really off course here. The stars are all backwards.
Damn it! Ah! And I'm just kind of like, I'm pissed. Ugh.
Leo comes back above deck to see you. It's like, Captain, we got him. We gave him a shot back, but that's all we can do right now without risking the whole boat going down.
I look at Erellia. Erellia, do you know any kind of repairing magic?
Actually, how wide is the hole? May I ask?
Why, it's 38 centimeters.
It happens to be.
I can see Droghar like with his arms like.
5 fingers.
I can't believe you're making me Google this.
Well, how wide is it? I would like. Is it less than 5 feet?
It's less than 5 feet.
Well, what I can do is I can cast Shape Water, and I can either freeze it so it does no more comes in, or instead I can move or otherwise change the flow of the water.
Okay. And you said about 5 feet of space you can do it, because there's multiple holes for multiple cannonballs.
Well, it's a cantrip, so I can cast at will.
Okay. If we're wanting to do that, then are you plugging it up and freezing it, or are you like you said you can change the flow of the water?
How about maybe if someone can follow behind me, I can freeze it, and then someone can follow behind me and patch it.
I'll look at Bob and Glob. Boys, follow.
Aye, Captain.
I can only do
I look at
have 2 frozen at one time.
I'll look at Blurg. Clean the rest of the water up. You got it? Leo.
Blark keeps trying to like push the water to this.
No, with bucket. With bucket. I hold a bucket. Bucket.
He picks it up in the bucket. And...
No, out of the. Oh my god. Outside, Blurg. Outside. You scoop and you throw off the ship.
Okay, so he scoops it and he goes away above the deck to throw it off the ship.
Me and TBD look down, we just see this water just.
And I just sit and I'm just furious. Leo, is with her doing this, are we going to be able to start moving soon?
We'll start getting to move quicker, but yeah, it's going to take time to repair. They've done a lot of damage down here. In all honesty, we weren't ready for it. We weren't expecting it. We're in the middle of the ocean alone, and we weren't ready at all.
I'm not going to have this again. I'm going to go up to my captain quarters and just slam the door and just start breaking stuff. I'm just pissed off.
Yeah, Aero goes in and starts slamming away at stuff and throwing stuff. You can hear the noise if you're on the upper deck.
And cussing. Lots of cussing.
And for Aries and TBD up in the crow's nest, you're hearing it as well. Like Aero is just living and it's just going off. With Erelia's help of being able to patch a couple holes at a time and stop the water goes a lot quicker, but it still takes like a good 45 minutes to an hour to patch up everything and get the ship back in functioning order again. Blightclaw hit you hard. He did a lot of damage, and he knew exactly what he was doing.
That dude has nothing better to do.
I'll walk out after it's been an hour or so. I'll walk out and there's a bell, and I'll ring the bell, and the crew knows what to do.
Yeah,
and I'll stand.
Oh, there's a bell.
Start to gather up on deck and stuff. Leo yells out, "All hands on deck!" And the crew all start to come up from their task. And
Are you all coming up too?
I'm looking down.
Droghar has no idea what's
Yeah.
going on. All he hears is a bell and everybody's running around.
We're all come to the front of the ship, and I stand at like the front part. We cannot let this happen again! I want his head! Do you hear me, pirates?
yeah.
Do you hear me, my friends?
Yep.
I'm
Droghar
killing
hears.
Blightclaw. We're going to kill him. I don't care if it kills me.
Which it probably will.
Probably.
should.
Probably should worry about that.
Oh, TBD.
No, you should probably be concerned about your own life.
Oh,
You're
well.
important to people.
Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, never mind.
I agree. I actually agree with the TBD lady.
Well, anyway,
You're
it doesn't
important.
matter. We're going to kill Blightclaw. Screw whatever we're doing right now. I'm killing him. Mr. Leo, closest port for repairs. There's no way we're going to be able to sail like this. Especially to the Titan Island.
As a person who knows stars, Aero, where in areas I haven't even recognized. I don't even know any of these. There's new constellations picking up.
Leo
I look
kind of
at-
steps forward and... Captain? There's no known ports in this area. That's kind of the problem. This is... No pirates usually go beyond Tortuga and survive. The only port that we're aware of is the one that we were heading to, Alloy. The only possibility was the place that Sola was sending us. All we can do is keep heading for there and hoping that they've got what we need to fix the ship. Not to mention, from what you said about Blightclaw, he knows that you're going for the bow.
He's going to be there too.
The only place he knows to go is the same place that we know to go.
Then we have to get prepared. We need to come up with a game plan, especially for you.
We have to get there before he leaves. Because
We're
if
going
we
to kill
get
him.
there and he takes off, we might not find the next piece of the puzzle to go where we're going. We don't
Well,
know
we
what the
did-
waters look like beyond Alloy. If he finds something that shows him that and takes it, he might get to Typhon first and get the bow.
We did slow him down. He's gonna take time for repairs. He's not an idiot. I mean, he is an idiot, but he's
And if
smart.
You should turn the ship 180 degrees. We're really turned around. We need to go that way.
Leo, can you handle that, please?
I can. We'll turn.
I look at the rest of you. Look, I know why we're doing this. I know. I get it. You're all here to help me, but I can't let him get away with what he did. What he did was just, and I look at Droghar. What he did was basically slap my Aries.
Well, you know Droghar's not going anywhere.
We're gonna kill him. Even if it kills me a little bit more. We're gonna kill him.
Can we
And
let
I'll-
that not happen?
And then I just look over at TBD. How long is he gonna glow like that?
Oh, he's not glowing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Those
I'll
were
look at-
6 seconds.
I'll look over to
Oh.
TBD. You annoy me.
Thank
Greatly.
you.
She's up at
But-
the crow's nest with me, so you have to
Yeah.
yell it at her.
You annoy me greatly, but
I'm glad.
thank you, TBD.
You're welcome.
And I give a thumbs up.
She made him glow for 10 seconds. That was a pretty cool show up here.
Okay, I don't care. Alright.
As the ship's repaired, and Leo gets it turned back around, and the ship prepares to take off, you guys start to set sail. At this point, it's still like pitch black. He attacked in the middle of the night, and it's only been an hour, so it's like he's got a fair bit of a lead on you now. But you're back on track, heading towards Alloy. Is there anything anyone else wants to do in this last part of the trek? Anything that's...
I'm so hyper focused and like just ready to get there. It's gonna be a fight. I don't even care.
I just kind of talked to TBD because now we are clearly awake.
I'm just in the floor with get out of here. Making sure he's good.
TBD, how powerful are you?
In comparison to what? To you all, about the same.
Okay. To, let's say, a mind flare?
Maybe.
Oh, I would die.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know Droghar almost took one head on? Well, he did take one
He did, actually.
head on. And he lost his eyebrows.
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't die.
Yeah.
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 He shouldn't do that again.
No, I think that's pretty smart.
If you fight a mind flare, I don't know if I will join you.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Unless you really need me to.
It's okay, TBD. It's okay. I wouldn't go either.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Thank you.
okay. It's okay. Did you get all the signatures yet?
No.
Oh. Well.
I'm sad.
No. It's okay. Do you know anything about stars?
The stars are different here.
Yeah. Well, let me teach you what I know. And I just kind of start pointing out, like, the things that I do know.
You kind of start pointing out stuff to TBD, start teaching her about what you know about the stars. The ship travels for at least another good couple of hours. You're still a little bit way off from Alloy, but you start to get to the light of day and make me a perception check.
Who, all of us?
All of you can.
Cool.
A 9.
24.
24,
I don't say crap.
I have a plus 10.
Oh, I got an 8. Dirty dice.
I got a 15. Not too bad.
Can I roll for Thomas?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or should I
Droghar,
say
probably
Droghar? I'm rolling a perception roll for you, unless you want to do it real quick.
I'm not betting on Droghar seeing what's ahead. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, 16 plus 1.
17.
Wow! 17.
Nice.
Let's go.
Jeez.
So Droghar, who's at the front of the ship and has good perception from there, kind of sees it coming, and TBD, especially, who's up in the crow's nest, sees it.
Is it still night?
It's starting to turn daytime.
Okay.
It's the light's starting to come through a little bit, but
What am I percepting?
I'm about to tell you. Well,
Okay.
I'm about to tell you what you amazingly have percepted that others have. Because Droghar sitting at the front of the ship, TBD up in the crow's nest, and you see Blightclaw ship up ahead.
Ooh. I almost said a
It's
bad
moving
word.
a lot.
So I'm the only one that sees it?
No, I
You
see
and
it too.
TBD see it.
Okay, sweet.
It's okay. You and I hear it, TBD.
Captain!
Someone else.
Look!
Aero! I scream, Aero. Ship! Up ahead!
I whistle over to Aries.
Over there.
Spyglass, please.
Drop it.
I know, just
Don't break
Not-
it!
Yes!
Oh, look. How far? Oh, so we're not even close to being there.
Yeah, you're still a way off of Alloy, but you've managed to catch up to him. He's had to slow down significantly. He's pushed ahead to try and get some distance, but he then had to like stop and slow down to make some repairs.
Is he stopped right now, or is he still sailing?
Still sailing, but slower.
I will go to one of the masts of the ship, and I will lower it. I want to slow us down big time.
Okay.
Dude, this is just bringing back so many Sea of Thieves memories.
I'm slowing it down. I want to slow us down because I don't want him. Because
Must
we
be
cannot.
nice.
This ship cannot take another couple hits. It just can't. So I want to slow us down, and I whistle to the crew, and like point to each of them, and I like tell each of them to slow us down.
And crew start to raise the sails. And they start to slow the ship down, start to try and bring it along side his.
I look. I'll go
You
up to.
look.
Go ahead.
Again, his ship isn't at this point prepared for like taking you on. It was slowed down to make repairs, but he's up on the deck and he sees you and kind of just looks at you.
Blightclaw does.
Yeah.
I'll go stand. I'll walk to the front of the ship and stand at the mast and just look at him.
Droghar will look at Aero with his arms folded, and he'll go,
Slap you. No, back up. Back up.
I'll let you have your moment. Sorry.
You kind of like stare off. He's like, I think both of you kind of look at each other, and both of you have a kind of understanding like neither ship can really take more cannon fire. Both are fairly damaged at this point.
I'm assuming we settle close enough to. I don't want to see. Since we glance, how far are we from shouting distance?
I'd say as like you start to pull in, you're within shouting distance of them. Like you guys can hear each other.
We settle this on Aloy. It ends. Do you understand me?
He kind of looks at you and says, I'm not waiting till Aloy. Man! We're eating good tonight.
Say what?
Roll for initiative.
Dude!
Oh no.
Gosh. 12.
Hold on,
Wait, are we doing initiative?
Yep.
Oh.
We're at 18.
Hold on. Hold your numbers. I've got a whole crew to roll for here.
Alright,
Oh great.
I can hold it.
And as he says that, by the way, just rule of cool, I'll pull out my sword. And I'll glance back over to Leo, who I'm assuming is on deck, and I give the nod like, it's about to go down. Let's do this.
How far is
Crew
the
all.
how far is that ship's deck from ours? Like the gap? What's that gap look like?
Well, you guys have opened up a good. It's probably good 20 feet, depending on the size of the ships. But Blightclaw's crew all grab like boards, basically to put between the ships.
Oof.
Like both crews are basically at a point of realizing this is it.
Can we see how many people are on the ship up top at least? Like have a good idea.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. All right, if you want to start giving me your initiatives.
I got 18.
I get
Droghar. Alright, who's next?
I got an 8.
I got a 9.
Oh no!
12.
9.
I have a +9 to my initiative, and I got a freaking 12.
Dang, dude.
I got a +6. I rolled a
Yeah,
2.
I got +6 too.
Oh. What did Aries get?
Yeah, 6.
Oh, I beat someone!
Let's go.
Yay!
Edit that.
Alright, so this I'm going to try and keep straight. This could get complicated, so if I miss something, let me know, because it's not a set of bad guys, it's like a whole unique.
By the way, I got a
Through
2.
here.
I got a 2 on that perception roll, so you can just throw that right out the window.
Awesome. Droghar sees a boat.
Wow.
Droghar goes, boat.
I hear voices. I don't
There's
see
another
people.
boat.
I
Is it the boat that we are on? Is it a different boat? I don't actually know. It could be either.
And there's the
Both
Goliath.
in his mind.
Yeah, you want me to switch
Meditate.
maps, Cross?
Yeah, so let me try and arrange who's where.
Yeah,
This
just
is
let me
so
know when and I'll
exciting.
switch.
Please don't let Erellia die.
Alright. Alright, so since the ship's still damaged, I'm going to have some of Aero's crew kind of working on that as well.
Oh, man.
Do it. Alright. So, TVD and Aries are roughly about here, because you guys are still up in the crow's nest. Aero's up here at the wheel. I'm going to say Droghar was at the front of the ship.
Yep.
Let's get out of here. Erellia, you can at this part of the ship, just on the deck.
Okay.
Leo comes up with Aero. Aero's kind of more over here because I'm Blightclaw are yelling at each other.
Wait,
Alright.
Visk isn't part of the ship anymore, right?
Visk's still there.
Oh, the lizard dude?
Yeah.
I thought he took off.
No, he's still there.
Oh, well, I've been ignoring him the whole time. I feel bad.
Oh.
Is that the
Yeah,
guy
I
where you
forgot
killed his
about it,
lizard
like-
dad?
Yeah.
You're meant to be a father figure and role model. Apparently, you're very crap at it.
I
Ignored them for
totally
a while.
thought, like 2 sessions ago, you were like, all right, we gotta, like, axe some of your crew, so Visk is going home.
No, Visk was never one of the ones that left.
Oh, well, shoot. Sorry, Visk!
Hey, Cross, did you want me to switch to the map view?
You can switch to the map view.
All right, let's do this.
Floppy.
So imagine like the boards are like right here at the kind of this central part of the ship.
Okay.
Right next to me! Yay!
Yeah, Erellia is right there. So, so top of the order is actually Droghar.
All right. So since they threw the claws over or whatever they're called, how close is that gap? I guess I should ask, how far am I away from the nearest guy?
5, 10, 25. Probably 30, 35 feet.
All right. I want to take a running jump. I'm going to rage, and I'm going to take a running jump onto their ship.
Ooh.
A running jump. You realize there's a board to get across. I'm just.
And you can grab rope and swing across. I'm just saying.
If you
Why
want to
you
make a
gotta
running
ruin
jump, you
his
can. Because I want to make him aware there's other options that might not land him in the water, whereas
Droghar-
jumping there's like a possibility of that.
Droghar wants to jump.
He'll,
I'm going to jump.
he'll
Okay.
just cast
Are
speak to
you
animals
jumping-
and start writing dolphins.
He
Are
jumps
you
so
moving
hard.
towards the
he just goes.
center of the
he goes
ship, or are
through the
you
boat.
I
jumping
mean,
from where
I
you
want to
are?
get. I want to get to where the gap is close as, because I have a 40 movement speed, so I want to get to where it's close enough to where I can jump over and still connect
Okay.
with the nearest guy. If I have
So
room to
Droghar
do
is-
that.
So Droghar is going to get to the nearest gap between the ships that is right next to the plank. Ignore the plank completely and jump.
Yes.
Awesome. Make me an athletics check to jump the gap.
I can put my battle music on right
I
now.
got an 11.
An 11, I will say. Ooh. No, I don't want to highlight Droghar. Gets you just onto the edge of the boat.
Ah! Good job.
It's not the smoothest jump you've ever made in your life.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You kind of land and hit the rail and then have to kind of like pull yourself over.
Do I
But it's
have,
like-
Does he flop over?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right, I'm able to close the gap between the person in front of me.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40. You can get. You can get either probably right next to him or right next to him, probably.
All right, the guy you just highlighted, I'm hitting him.
The first one or the second one?
The second one with my great sword.
Second, because you're gonna head towards Finian.
I'm gonna do reckless attack.
Okay. Right.
Sorry, I just unplugged my headphones.
No worries. All right, I've got a lot of guys to go through, so bear with.
Okay.
Bear with.
Bear with.
Bear with.
Bear with.
Alright. British joke.
Bear with.
Such fun.
Alright, so you're going for Finnegan. Alright. Roll for attack.
Alright. Man, I feel like it's been a while since we did this.
So 2 sessions, dude.
Alright, I got a 25.
25? Holy.
Because I got I have advantage on with reckless attack.
Yeah, 25 hits.
Alright. So I'm taking my greatsword, which I don't know why it's not on here. My greatsword is not on here. I don't know why I removed that. Hold on one second.
25, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I've got anyone in the got a higher AC than that. It's like,
alright. It's 2d6. It's 2d6 plus 3. And since I hit, can I use Great Weapon Master on that?
yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
I'll let you use it on that.
Okay. I meant to say
there's a lot of math to this, so I'll allow it.
Okay, cool.
It's one of those attacks.
Okay. I got a 20.
20 damage?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Why do I keep giving myself more and more math every single fight we have? It's insane. So you hit Finnegan for 20 damage, so you take a good shot with your sword, and is it just the one attack you get with that one?
So if I hit a creature to 0, I get a bonus action, so I get another attack, but I do have 2 attacks.
Okay.
I have 2 attacks total outside of that.
Okay. And so 20, is that for both attacks or just the one?
That's just the one.
Okay. So you want to roll for your second attack?
Sure. I got 8 for the second one.
8. So you come up to face with Finnegan, who is a sprite from the Fey realm, actually. So you come up to him with a massive swing of your great sword and slash into him. As you come in for your next attack and swing again, though, he just manages to kind of dodge out the road. He's just a smaller enemy, so he's just a little bit faster on his feet and able to dodge that second attack. Alright, also as well, since it's your round, Get Out of Here is on deck, and you are controlling him as well. Do you want Get Out of Here to do anything?
Yeah, I want him to attack that guy I just hit. I look down and say, "Get out of here. You know what to do."
Get Out of Here comes across.
He uses the plank, though.
100% uses the plank, doesn't make the attempt to
You
jump
can jump,
because
man. You can jump.
There's no fool.
that dog would 100% be in the water if it tried to make that. Just saying.
Oh.
And then Droghar would have to jump in and try and save him. It would be a whole thing, you know. Alright, so Get Out of Here, making an attack.
Yep.
Go ahead, make an attack roll for her. Get Out of Here.
He got I don't know if he gets a plus anything, but he got a 15 on the roll.
15 hits, actually. That's the armor class.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
All right,
Go ahead
so
and make it for damage.
he
Go ahead and roll
has
for damage.
He has a bite. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I looked at his thing.
No worries. Take your
Yes.
time, dude. You're good.
He has a bite, so it's +5 to hit. Or sorry, I already got it. So yeah, that's the modifier. So it'd be a 20 actually. So it's a 1d8
Okay.
plus 3. I gotta find out where my d8 is. All right, 1d8 plus 3. So I got a 4.
Can't do simple math in my head, apparently.
It's alright. I'll keep track of his hit points on my end.
Awesome. All right. Let me see.
And his
Okay.
AC. His AC is 13, FYI. Because he's got the
AC's
armor.
13.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that's right. Yeah, because he's got the armor now. Okay, cool. All right. So next up, is going to be Uloth of their crew. She is actually going to charge over at Droghar. Going to move Finian back just a touch because there's a lot of going on here. She comes over and actually does something a little bit unexpected. She comes over and looks like she's going to attack it first and actually stops dead in her tracks. And stops to pet get out of here.
Every time.
Very nice.
She stops to pet get out of here and she kind of gives Droghar like a knowing nod.
Uh-oh.
I grip my
Not
sword.
in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but just in a respect way. And Uloth just reiterates to you that she also loves animals. This is a fine dog.
I point my sword at her and say, "Get away from the dog."
I have no qualms with the dog and I am not going to hurt it.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
Yes.
That
10
was
points to
unexpected.
the dog for distraction. Yeah.
Alright, Droghar, what's your AC?
14.
Next up, Aldrich. Way too many pieces
You
of
should
paper.
persuade her to join us.
I was gonna say. She likes your dog, man. That's sign number 1.
Exactly.
Droghar is really thick-headed.
This one.
You chick flick or romantic novel. Oh, I like your dog.
Let's
Get away from
it.
Alright, so Taldric Helgor is going to come on over. He's going to use a bonus action as a due regard to enlarge himself. And then he's going to
Oh.
swing with his war pick and does 12 damage to Droghar.
Ouch.
All right.
Not
Is
nice.
was that with rage?
You've not raged.
I did. I said rage right.
Oh,
before I
he
jumped
raged
over.
at the beginning.
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Alright, so it's half then. Sorry, I didn't hear you saying it.
It's
You
okay.
started raging.
it's all good. Okay, so 6.
So yeah, if you're raging, that's down to 6.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, next up then is Aero.
I will immediately grab the rope and swing over. I'm going straight for Blightclaw. So I'm
Alright.
swinging over, and I have my sword drawn. Like, I've been ready for this fight for a long time.
Alright, give me an athletics check just to...
Can I get with advantage because I've done this before?
Yeah, I'll allow it. You see, you've done this before plenty of times. I'll give you advantage.
Nat 20, baby.
Nice.
That's when
Nice.
Nice.
you swing with absolute ease. You have done this so many times, and you
Not my
Yes.
first time.
actually get partially in the air and just let go and just boom, land, sword drawn out at Blightclaw.
I have both swords down as I
Oh,
land too.
nice.
Make it friggin' badass.
That's gonna
Just
look
like,
sweet.
and then I
just
just-
hero landing with a sword. Like, boom.
I'll go. I'll yell, "Duelist partner!" And I'll swing Duelist Grace.
All right.
The first one is a 14. First attack.
14 does not hit.
Crap. Okay. Since I guess he like stops it with his sword, so I'll go for the second attack. Second attack is a 21.
Nice.
You go boom. He blocks the first attack, and the second one hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. That is a 7.
So you come in. He comes in, blocks that first shot. You hit with the second sword, and right into his side.
Is there anybody close? Like, not within 5 feet of him, right?
No.
Okay.
The closest crew are the ones down here from, but there's nobody like in 5 feet, like in this upper part.
Okay. And that
Oh.
puts me to a 17.
Yep, your AC jumps up to 17 for that. Absolutely.
Alright.
Alright, so next let me just double check.
I need to fix this.
Alright,
Oh.
so he is going to actually make his way across to the actual ship here. Droghar, roll for attack of opportunity on that for me, because he's passing by you to try and get there.
Is that advantage or disadvantage or anything?
No, just a
Okay.
straight roll.
Okay. I got a 16.
No, he manages to make it past you. And he's going to go for Erellia. So I'm just checking up on this. Alright, so he is going to make an attack. He has multi-attack.
Of course he does.
Just 20. What's your AC, Erellia? He rolled a 14 in that first one.
It's a 15, baby.
First attack with his scimitar misses. Second attack misses as well. And third attack misses too. He misses all
Hey,
of those.
see?
Dang.
Nice! Look at that!
That's
You're
nice.
light on your feet, Aurelia.
That's right.
Aurelia is fast
Get
on
away
her
from me.
feet. Rogue jumping out the road as he swings with his scimitar, just keeping off her feet moving.
Heck yeah,
He
dude.
Don't-
does.
Don't stand so close to me.
That sideways spinny thing where the things come in between her.
Oh, yeah, just like.
Finian, fly over here. I had to get fancy and make everybody a different species, didn't I? Every single one, so I had to just complicate things for myself. He's actually gonna. So he's starting about here, so he's actually gonna fly this way. And he is actually.
Ross,
gonna-
to set the scene a little bit, how's the weather right now?
Weather is
Are we starting to get some rain? Some storms?
little bit of rain, a little bit of storms. It's still also fairly dark as it's still kind of coming out of dawn. So there's a little bit of sunlight hitting, but it's still fairly dark.
That's good for me.
Finian is going to fly up as he is flying and is going to take a shot at Aries.
Oh.
Not
Dang.
nice.
Aries, what's your AC again?
15.
He absolutely misses. These guys are not. I don't know what's going on with my dice. Next
White
up
Claw doesn't pay well enough.
is TBD.
That is true.
I like to imagine as it starts to downpour and the clouds cover the sky, there's a break momentarily, and there's a sliver of the moon visible, and a beam of light shoots down from it and lands right on top of Blightclaw?
Blightclaw, yeah.
And TBD cast Moonbeam.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. So real fast,
So-
I have music going on in my background in my head, and they're in the song or in the music that's happening. There's swords actually clanking. So it's
That's
Like-
epic. That's like perfect.
so freaking epic right now.
Alright, so TBD, what happens with Moonbeam?
So a pale beam of light shines down in a 5-foot radius, and it's a 40-foot high column. And anything in that area that's there is coated in a dim light. When a creature enters the space for the first time or starts there on their turn, they're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so for his turn, which
And
just happens
if
to be next, he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
no, he has to make one now too because
I
it's the
think one
first
now
time.
as well.
Mhm.
Okay. What's the save DC on that?
He has disadvantage if he's a shape changer.
He is not.
Okay. Then DC is 15 for con.
He fails.
Okay, so he's going to take the full damage of 2d10. Where's my d10?
Phew.
Dude, this is awesome.
That's 10 plus.
Droghar likes new lady.
So that's 14 radiant damage
14.
as the moon begins to bake him in its radiant light.
Alright, so she does that. And then he has to do it at the start of his turn as well,
Yep.
which is now.
Dang.
He's literally next. And it was a 15, the saving throw for that.
Mm-hmm.
He fails again.
That's less damage. That's only 6 damage that time.
Woo. So Blightclaw and this great epic battle with Aero, like clashing swords at each other, all of a sudden this column of moonlight just shines straight down on top of him and just blasts him completely. He takes so much damage from that. He kind of hits the ground and pulls
shield.
himself back up. Like,
I'll shield the light of it with my swords. Like I'll put it in front of my face and kind of like hold it back a little bit, as to not damage myself.
yeah, so Aero kind of blocks it off. He pulls himself up from dealing with that, pulls his multi-shot up, aims it straight at Aero. I'm going to roll it to see what attacks hit. That was the first one.
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot.
So 1d10 piercing. My d10.
I don't like the sound of those clankety clanks.
And I could hear the dice from in here, and I'm like, oh, jeez.
He blasts you
Dude.
for 12 damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Aims a gun right between the blades. Boom! Boom! 2 shots back to back.
Dang.
And I make a reaction because I see this, and sneak attack Blightclaw
Ooh.
because I'm trying to protect Aero.
Are you able to travel that distance for a sneak attack on that reaction? Because you
What's
go
the
fast.
distance?
Isn't it your moving speed?
about 25 feet. Are
Yeah.
you able to? You're able to
Yeah,
travel
I can do that without. I can do that without cutting action. But I could also do it with my bow.
Okay, no, one thing. TBD for your moonbeam attack that you just did, is he able to like leave that area, or is he stuck in there?
You can leave.
Because that's one of the
If
things.
the moon follows them.
It
movement
didn't follow
speed,
him
he's
on
going
my
to
next
back
turn.
up from Aero, so that he's not in that. If Erellia, if you still want to go for that attack, sneak attack or the bow attack, you absolutely can.
I'm gonna do it.
You going for your bow?
Yeah.
And it will be disadvantage. He does
Disadvantage.
have half cover at this point because he stepped out of the moonlight, and so he's kind of behind this raised part of the ship. But you can absolutely still go for it though.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, his AC, as we've already know, is 15. So
Okay, well, I got on the first one a dirty 20. And the second one was more than that.
Okay.
nice.
I
So,
got
yeah,
an 18.
roll for damage.
Alright.
Nice.
So that's gonna be 4.
All right.
It
so
was
you take-
way anticlimactic after that.
But
So-
you do that, but you've got a chance to still do some more because you are actually up next.
Ooh, well, since this person who I forgot their name because I wouldn't know it anyway tried to swipe me 3 times, I think I should probably return the favor.
All right. Go
So
ahead and
I will do my dual dagger since they dueled me as well.
all right. Roll for attack.
Oh no. Okay, a dirty 20 on the first one,
Hits.
and did you want me to do damage first?
You can roll and see if you hit as well with your second one.
Okay.
And we'll for all damage if you hit both.
All right, I got a 17 on the second one.
Nice.
Oh, 17 just hits. All right.
We are
Roll
rolling
for damage
decent.
for both.
Thanks, babe. All right, the first one's a 4, and the second one I don't know how to read it. Hold on, wait. The first one's an 8. I correct myself. Oh, I even know how to read it now. Okay. 6. So an 8 plus 6.
14.
Sorry, my dice, I rolled 2 different ones, and they both have the different placements of, like, which one it ends up being, because it's a D4.
No problem. All right. So that's Erellia. Next up is Aries.
Right. So I immediately cast wait, question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I bring someone along with me? Because I know we're in battle and we each have our own turns.
Mm-hmm.
Can we still kind of talk and move at the same time? If I have like a plan to come with me? To get out of an area?
You wouldn't be able to have them move. You could hold your action until it's their turn. And if you tell me what you want to do, and you can do it during their turn, but you wouldn't be able to, because I'm assuming it's probably to move you and TBD.
Yeah.
So it's like you wouldn't be able to have TBD move until her turn, but you can hold your action till then.
Alright. So I go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, so you're not holding, you're casting.
I'm casting, yeah. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and cast.
You
On
cast
myself?
invisibility.
Yep. And then I am gonna go ahead and swing or slide down, like swing on a rope to the ship.
Okay. Make me an athletics check for that.
Too bad it wasn't acrobatics. It was a 5.
Oh,
5. Aries.
You're gonna fall right in the water.
Aries,
I
you
know,
really like
right?
water, don't
Wings.
you?
Kitty cat
Absolutely
water.
misses
Just slams the side of the ship.
straight into the water.
Is the hole I need that they were trying to
You
patch up?
can't swim.
Oh no!
Make me a perception check to see if you can find a hole in their ship.
Climb it up like Alex Honnold. You got it.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20, you do see a hole, you can move towards it if you like, you've still got some movement.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go through the hole.
Alright, so you move kind of this direction.
But I'm gonna be under the ship, right?
Yeah, you're in the lower part. I'm going to stick
Okay.
you just over here now on
Okay.
the map. But you're
Find some
underneath.
gunpowder barrels and blow the sucker up.
So, but
Is that what you're doing?
underneath.
Yes!
Yeah!
You're pulling a
So
chunk the
long
hut.
way! I got there!
Dude, chunk.
Okay, so I go. Okay, this is how I imagined it. So I went to go swing, and I fall, and you guys all just hear a bloop, like a splash. I was like, what? But I'm still invisible, so I'm like, okay, halflings, swim, and I'm like chaotic about it. And there's just like a bunch of splashing, but no one can see me, and I kind of make my way towards the hole, and I get up there, and there's like a little bit of like a step, and I kind of get up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh, never again. Oh, hate water, hate water, hate water. All right.
So Aries is underneath the deck. So last one to go is Kriva. She's going to come right over here to Aero.
Does Kriva go into the moonbeam?
She does not.
Okay.
Amazingly, the Drider coming up there sees a massive beam of moonlight and decides that's probably something to not walk into.
Fair enough.
And she is
I'm
going.
just all like,
I'm not going over there.
She rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
She does not stop herself and like falls and tumbles to the back of the ship right over the edge as she swings for Aero.
Aero's just like, what? What just happened?
I do a fancy sidestep.
Alright, we are back to the top of the order, so that is Droghar.
So the guy cast enlarge right in front of me. Like how much is he? How much bigger is he than I?
He's about between like an average size kind of like person in your height because he's a Droghar, so like he was smaller than you to begin with.
Okay.
But like he's enlarged to a fair bigger size, like in his terms.
Okay. I want to grin at him, and I'm going to sheath my sword, and I'm going to grapple him.
Alright. Yeah, this one's Droghar starts.
And right before I do it, I want to scream, "Come on!"
Let me see. Large doubles its damage dice on stream. Alright, so.
And this is going to be reckless attack, too, because it's a melee attack.
Alright, roll to see if you grapple him. I was going to do, like, he sees it coming, so I'm going to just do your strength versus his strength for the grapple to see if you get him.
Okay, I got a 16. But that's, do I roll twice, right? Because I get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I got a 23.
23 beats his, so you grapple him.
I want to grab him around the waist and squeeze him as tight as I can. And I want to throw him overboard.
Alright, so that'll be a post strength check on that one, so roll me a strength check.
I got a 24.
24, you outstrength him.
And I want to throw him
There.
far, like as far as I can, so that like he's not gonna like find his way back anytime soon.
Alright, so what position are you trying to throw him off?
So I'm assuming my back is to Aero's ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that that kind of V where the two ships are,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw him right in the middle of that.
Okay, so kind of up this direction here.
Yeah.
All right.
What weapon does he have?
He's got a war pick.
I want to take his weapon. I'm gonna pick it up off the ground and put it next to my greatsword.
Well, he's still holding on to it, so make a strength check with me to pull it out of his hands before you throw him.
Okay. I got an 8.
You get it.
Do
He
I
rolls
really?
a strength check with advantage when he's enlarged, and I rolled a 1 and a
No
6.
way! No way!
You
Yes!
got it!
Yes! I
You
just
get
had to
it.
try. Gosh.
You throw him, for the size he is, you toss him, he maybe get him about, I'd say about here.
Okay.
He is over. So he does go into the water. So he's not totally out of the fight.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take damage because he is getting thrown into water. So,
Okay.
but he's out of the battle for a little bit, at
Cool.
least. Alright, so that was Droghar's turn.
Actually, no, that's 2 attacks. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. So next up is Uloth. It was the orc that was here.
Did we skip get out of here?
Oh yes, get out of here. Still got a ton as well. Yes, get out of here.
All right. My eyes are not that great. I can't really see if there's anybody near me.
Uloth the orc is right in front of get out of here, and then the next closest person to you would be Blightclaw,
Okay.
who's in the raised bit near the wheel with Aero.
I'm gonna have him
Blightclaw
attack.
there.
I'm gonna say, point at him and say, point at the orc and say attack him.
All right, so you're gonna roll an attack.
Is that the orc that petted get out of here, though?
It is.
Oh, wait a minute then. Hold on. I retract. I'm gonna retract that.
What?
I'm just gonna
Good call.
I'm just gonna call get out of here by my side. I'm just gonna point by
Okay.
my leg and say, just come here.
That's good if you kind of moves around to the other side of you for that.
And I'll just stare at the orc. What was the name again? I'm sorry.
Uloth.
Go off.
Olaf.
I'm gonna stare at her.
I was gonna say that, and just FYI, it's a she. Just so you know.
Okay.
That's why I was like, match made in heaven. Just saying.
So Uloth kind of looked knowingly at Droghar. Droghar, make me a perception check.
Oh gosh.
And maybe a persuasion roll.
What? I was gonna say fluttering the eyes.
You said perception? I got it
Uh-oh.
too. I got it too.
Oh no! Ah!
I told you.
You
man.
roll a one.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
got a 1.
All you notice is that she doesn't go for you. She comes down here. Gonna have her come
seems
across
nice.
the ship. So she comes across the ship. And it's going to go for Erellia.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Well, to be
Why
fair, there's
me?
like 2, because there's 2 of you left at the ship, and one of them's in a crow's nest.
Oh,
So
really? Okay.
it doesn't matter. She completely misses. Whiffs
Okay.
past Erellia. All right, so that was Uloth. So Taldric swims to the ship, and he goes in the same hole that Aries did.
Oh man.
At least you're
Oh, no.
invisible.
Well, that's true. Yep, I'm invisible.
There's just water dripping on the floor randomly.
Yes.
But
Water.
I imagine it doesn't really matter considering there's water everywhere.
Well, that's
Well,
true.
there's a boat. So.
Next up is Aero.
I'm full. One of us is dying today. I don't care. I run up to Blightclaw, sword swinging.
You notice that you should not run into the beam because it radiates radiant damage.
I will go around the beam.
You know that.
You approach it and it's like, crispy.
I'm running full speed, and then I'll like sidestep it a little bit, and then go back to running.
As Aero steps forward.
It's a
The
little
first
crispy.
first attack is a 25.
Ooh.
I would note that that's where the
25
moonbeam
hits.
is currently, where Aero is, so you might want to move up a bit more.
And that is going to
the
be
moonbeam
12.
is actually in this, so Arrow is like
Oh, is it?
right next to
Okay.
it.
I was just making sure.
That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Well,
And then my second attack, a 15. You said that's a...
yep, that hits.
And then another 8, so that's 20 points of damage total.
Dang!
Pretty good.
Dang. He is
Finally, my multi-turns are actually doing something.
Yeah, he is looking messed up after that.
Ooh.
I want to note, by the way, just in case, if I do happen to get a killing blow on him, or if anyone does, don't kill him. Knock him out. You could knock him out. But that's okay.
Yep.
It's not okay. I want blood.
You'll see. You'll see what happens. I don't want him dead just yet.
Alright, Soka is going to make an attack next on Erellia. Oh. Attack the scimitar. Whatever.
Of course, it's 3. Thinking.
Across, we said every hit, Dueling's Grace activates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm at a 19.
Alright, so Erellia, first one does 15 damage.
Of course it does.
Dang!
Next one does 9 damage. The last one does 14 damage, and the last one is a constrict, so you're grappled.
Holy crap!
That's rude.
It is rude.
So you are grappled, and the grapple ends the target is free.
Hold on. Okay.
So when it's your turn, you can roll an escape roll for that, to try and get out of
Okay.
the grapple.
Are you down, Aurelia?
I'm trying to. Yep. I'm
Oh.
down.
Wait, what was the hit?
Which one? There's 3.
You are remembering that you do have shield, right?
I got rid of shield.
Oh, you
And
got
I
rid
have-
of.
Oh.
Oh crap!
I don't have it prepared.
You're grateful about me changing that one now.
Yeah, I do have false life, which I can gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for an hour.
But you had to cast that before? Or
No, not before.
it's a reaction?
It doesn't specify that it's a reaction.
If it doesn't specify its reaction, I would assume you would have to cast it to add it onto your hit points before the attack comes.
Yeah.
So it would have been something we'd have to have cast in your turn for
Well,
it. At least that's what I assume. So Aurelia is down.
I am down, guys, because there's no one here to protect me.
Alright, so
I'm
next
just...
up, Finian is going to fly over. A shot at TBD.
I knew Aurelia
What
was
is
gonna
Finian
die.
again?
He's a sprite.
Oh, okay. Oh, so 2 fey creatures are
Yeah,
above.
so it's
Yeah.
Fae versus Fae right now. What's your armor class again, TBD? Because I know it's like insane.
19.
Yeah, it's like insane.
Oh, got it.
I don't think he's going to probably hit this, but we'll try. No, he does not.
The shield comes around and doinks it away.
What the?
I'm just checking what is it add to that is. Yeah, he does.
You should
not
totally
hit.
Captain America that shield, man. Just like.
So yeah, he does not hit. So next up it is actually TBD.
I think
Nice.
TBD is going to take the attack of opportunity and jump down, just full on jump down to where Aurelia is.
Okay.
Doo-doo! With the armor.
Yeah.
Well, stuff doesn't actually tell me. That's.
I might have to make a new character.
No, you're fine.
Oh, thanks.
We have a cleric now. We're good.
I know it's better.
Oh! I forgot about that thing.
We also
Yeah, the
have
healing thing.
Cross as the DM though, so
Oh, that's true.
To be fair, this
TBD, you
situation would be
take-
bad.
You take 6 damage as you're coming down.
That's fine.
And you're going to go over to Erellia, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action healing word. So that's going to be how much healing? 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. What is my modifier? You know what? I'm just gonna roll it on here. No, it's +4. So that's gonna be 6 healing to you.
nice.
And,
That's a
and that
6
was a
healing.
bonus action.
Yep. So you've
Thank
got a
you.
little bit of movement left, and you've got your action stuff.
And then for my action, a dim light is going to like kind of blossom out of TBD in a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
As she clutches her amulet. And I'm going to grant Erellia 1d6 plus 5 temporary hit points.
Oh shoot.
Ooh. So do I...
And that's going to be
Okay.
10 temp.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. How do I do temporary on here? Oh, right here. I found it.
Alright.
Oh sweet. I didn't know that was there.
I didn't either.
I think that's the end
figured it
of
would
your
be.
turn then. I think you've got a little bit of movement left if you want, but you...
No.
Yeah, because if you do move, you will get 2 opportunity attacks. And you run right into the middle of it. So next
Well,
up is...
if I proc an opportunity attack from the snake, does that mean they'll let Erellia go?
Ooh.
Technically, they're not. She's not grappled anymore because
Okay.
the final attack like killed her. Essentially, it knocked her out. So like the grapple was released when she dropped.
Okay.
Oh.
Technically, she's not still grappled now. So
Then TBD is going to kind of like crouch over Erellia and try to shield her.
okay.
Thank you.
So the creature who attacked Aurelia is out?
No, it's
No.
just let go of the grapple.
It's like go
Yeah.
with the grapple because she
Okay.
dropped. It doesn't have a grapple on her anymore. All right, Blightclaw's coming in for an attack on you.
I'm at a 19 right now. If he's attacking me.
Well, I've hit a 19.
Gosh, Cross, you don't have to keep rolling until you hit a 19.
Yeah, that's damage I'm rolling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, great.
So that's
TBD, I may need some of your heals.
I need healing.
I need it.
so he hits you with both. He takes a multi-attack, hits you with both cutlasses he's got, and does what was it, 16 damage.
Oh my goodness.
I'm down to 10.
Sheesh.
I'm hurting a little bit, guys.
This is not good.
As Aero takes that shot and starts to kind of feel the effects of it, you can just hear Valron's laugh in the back of your head.
Great.
Alright, so that's Blightclaw. Next up is Erellia.
I did speak. You don't get the temp hit points until you end your turn in the sphere. So
Okay.
just when you
Okay.
end your turn, it goes into
Gotcha.
effect.
All right. So
Alright, what do you want to do, Erellia?
I know. I think I'm going to. I'm just gonna go old fashioned with it and just do my daggers again with the snake one,
Okay.
and call it a day. Because that's all I got the energies for. Alright, so 16 plus 7 was the first one.
Okay, that hits.
And then it's 18 total on the second one.
That hits as well. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Alright, so that's 6 plus 5, so I got 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
And then I'm gonna disengage and move. Who's that? Is that Finian? Okay. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, he's in the air, so he's not technically there on the ship.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay.
in the air. He's still up at like the crow's nest level.
I'm probably gonna move behind TBD. Help me.
And so
Help me, girl.
disengaged. So you move over to this part of TVD behind her. Okay, next up is Aries.
All right.
Invisible underneath the deck.
All right. So can I see like where am I? Like what part of the deck? Like is it storage? Is it just water? What is it under there?
Make me a perception check to see.
Okay. 17.
You're in the storage part of the ship.
Okay. So like I'm guessing like supplies like gunpowder, things like that.
Yeah, stuff like that, like parts for repairing the ship, food, gunpowder, supplies, weapons, things like that are all kind of stored in this area at the front.
Okay. So how like and then the other guy, is he already in or is he swimming through the hole? Like where like in time frame are we?
He's
Like,
in the hole.
Okay, so he's in the hole, but he can't see me.
Yeah, he can't see you. You're still invisible, but he's inside the ship.
Okay. So I go over to the gunpowder and I do one of my cantrips to create a spark and just set it on fire.
Pulling a chunk the hut.
You're going to set the. Okay, let me make sure that you're going to set the spark at the gunpowder itself.
Please don't blow yourself up.
Well, no, I'm gonna make a trail first.
Just wanted to clarify that because you said
Yeah.
going to go up to the gunpowder and set a spark and like you
No.
will die.
Aries
No,
doesn't know
I'm
how
gonna-
gunpowder
I'm gonna-
works. She's just like,
No, I'm
"Ah!"
gonna be smart. No, I'm gonna be smart. I take some of it and I grab some of it and I make like a little trail, like on the dry parts,
Okay, how far back do you want to make the trail?
all the way up until like to like the hole like where the water starts in.
Okay, so the hole's like round about here, like where the hole in the ship is.
Yeah.
So you want to set it there.
I set it there, and I do a spark.
Okay. So you cast your spell and you cast a
I'm having
spot.
PTSD from our Sea of Thieves days. Good grief.
Yeah,
Me,
and then I'm
same.
just like,
Same.
and I'm just like, you could do this. You could do this. You could do this. And then I just like awkwardly like jump back in the water and like just start back towards Aero ship.
Alright, so you set it, dive back out the hole.
Yep.
Let me make a perception check with disadvantage because you're running right past
Yeah.
Taldric, but you are invisible, so.
Do I need to make like an opposing check or anything?
No, it's just a perception, and he does notice you.
Okay.
He literally rolled a 16 and a 20, so even on a
Oh yeah.
Dang.
he sees you. So he is going to get an opportunity attack before you get out the hole. What's your
Okay.
AC?
15.
He doesn't see the spark or anything, right?
He didn't see the spark. It was his back's turned to it at the minute.
Okay.
So he doesn't see that. So it's an 18. So he actually hits you.
Okay.
So you're still on the boat.
Oh
And
man.
he's going to do damage to you before you get off, so you don't even get out the ship. Where is my There we go. So he does not have his war pick anymore.
That's good.
So at least he's not going to do that amount of damage to you.
Hey guys, remember when Cross used to like us?
I don't remember
worse.
that.
What happened?
Did-
When?
I
What
don't
did you
remember that.
What was it?
What
What
did
was
you
it you
just
said
say?
today? What was it you said
Worse.
today? It's like, oh, I really
wanna
hope
get
we
into
get in a
battle.
fight. I want to get in a battle. From the last one.
I do, and I still do.
He does 8 points of damage.
That could be worse.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
let's see.
But he did
Right.
stop you dead in his tracks. So
Okay.
you don't get out the ship.
Can I guess I can't. I don't know.
What is up with these?
Am I able to do like my cat claws as a reaction? Or did I already do my action by swimming away from him? Or is that a movement?
I think your action would already have been like casting the spell to set the spark.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be able to use your cat claws. You're not able to use them as a reaction. It's too big of a thing.
Okay. Cool.
Question.
So, yes.
How far away is Aries from TBD?
About 35 to 40 feet.
Aw, shame. No healing for you.
No. It's okay.
Although, to be
Wait,
fair,
so how many-
you wouldn't be
how
able to
many
heal
points
her
of
anyway
damage
because you
again?
wouldn't know where she is.
Well,
It was 8,
she would
right?
be within the sphere of the sanctuary.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You cast a sphere. I forgot about that. So it's 8 points of damage that you've taken.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that was Aries. So, Viva, who's had a really rough start to this.
Hey,
whole
wait,
thing.
what's the sphere? How far is it?
30 feet.
Dang. It's on Erellia?
It's on TBD. It originates.
It's on TBD, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I would say Arrow's just within
I'm
range of it.
right on it.
Yeah, you gotta end your turn in it.
Oh, okay. So it'd be the next turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait. I could do a reaction. Wait. Misty Step is a bonus action, right?
Where did it go?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you can use Misty Step as a bonus action. I believe so.
Sorry, so before we move on. Yeah, it's a bonus action. So, how far away is the ship from where I am?
Your ship?
Aero ship. The ship that I want to
The
get
Crescent.
onto. The Crescent.
Yeah, about 20 feet.
Can I
20,
Misty
30
Step?
feet.
Can I go ahead and, as a bonus action, Misty Step to the deck there?
Yeah, technically you could.
Okay.
So you're going to be just on the ship, but yeah. So,
Alright.
alright, so.
Ooh, thank goodness for Misty Step. I'll still take the damage and stuff because he got me, he hit me. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, he got you before
Yeah.
that happened. But yeah, you're still able to Misty Step. You still had your bonus action.
Okay.
Alright, so. Priya's going to come. Go for TBD. Add to her stuff.
Does that mean Aries is now within 30 feet?
She is actually.
Oh, nice.
You can heal.
I feel this really warm, healing glow.
I
Huh.
just dropped my d6 and I don't know where it went.
Oh,
So, why don't you roll a d6?
I'm feeling the glow. Nothing's happening. Okay, hold on. Okay. I get a 1.
So 6.
Oh, 6. Yay! I like
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna find this dice.
Oh, nice. Well then, shoot. And that means okay.
Wow, really? Alright, so Kriva comes across, takes multi attack on TBD. First attack completely misses. Second
So
attack
mean.
hits. But it's like a D8 plus 3, and she rolled a 1, so you take 4 damage. This is meant to be one of the strongest people on his crew, and she is rolling like crap. She is getting nothing.
What is it? What kind of race is she?
She's a Drider.
Ooh.
What's that?
It's like
It's like a spider.
spider.
person.
Yeah.
That one.
I was gonna say it looked like a spider, but I didn't want.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that spider-looking thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed it now. I see. I was looking at the snake.
Alright,
Riders
so
are pretty
that was
rough.
Kriva, so we're back at Droghar.
Alright, I look
Wait,
at
did I not go?
Yeah, you did.
You
Because you
went.
moved
I did?
behind TBD.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay. I'm still here. I promise.
I'm gonna look in Aero's direction. I'm gonna scream, Aero! Do you need me?
I'm a little bit. I think I'm a little busy. I can't.
All right.
I look.
I'm just gonna.
I look back. I shout. He's mine. That's it. But
Okay.
don't go too far because I got 10 health points left.
All right. What do I do? All right. How far are the people across on Aero's boat? You said like maybe 20-ish feet.
5, 10. From this point, you're probably talking about about 15, 20 feet
Okay.
to get across the shortest part.
All right. Man, what to do? What to do?
That's what I said.
All right. I'm gonna send to get out of here over on the other boat, and I'm gonna go over by Aero. Actually, I'm gonna go up to I'm sorry, I'm trying to think this out. I'm gonna try to grapple Blightclaw.
No.
Because like I heard Aero say he's mine. So I don't want to kill him. But I also don't want him to kill Aero. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna close the gap really quickly after I send to get out of here over on the other ship, over the plank, and I'm gonna try to grapple Blightclaw.
Alright. Go ahead and try and grapple. Strength check.
Alright, I got a 24.
Yep, you absolutely grapple.
All right,
Blake.
so and this is how I want to do it. So I run up, I like sprint over as fast as I can, and I run up behind him, and I tuck my arms in under his and wrap his arms around mine. So basically, he's looking at Aero, and I've got him grappled from behind.
Alright, so Blightclaw is...
You're not going anywhere,
I'm
White
just
Claw.
picturing. I'm just picturing like the rain pouring down and Droghar like and pulls him. Arrow's getting ready. This is a pretty sweet scene.
Mm-hmm.
He's all yours.
This is me.
Okay. I will also point out for the ship out to blow up, Aries started the spark here. It's moved up to this space. And it has to get to about here.
I've got a question. So if I'm grappling him from behind, can I knee him in the face? Can I wrap my knee around his face since I'm bigger than him and just knee him in the face once? Because I got an extra attack. I've got a grapple and then an attack.
I don't know if you can knee him in the face. You can definitely knee him. Knee him in the face while grappling like that. Awkward. But you can definitely knee him.
Okay. Yeah, I want to knee him.
Alright, roll for attack with advantage because he's grappled.
Alright. Come on. I got a 9.
Yeah, you don't have.
Alright.
Alright. Well, I would like to take a reaction to this lovely dance. And if I could move up a little bit closer and try my sneak attack with my bow on Blightclaw.
Yeah, where do you want to move to?
Maybe behind the snake guy.
Okay, move to there. We're going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Of course he is.
He misses as you look past him.
And alright.
And you're
Let me
rolling
see
for
my
attack
bow.
with advantage. He's
Okay.
grappled.
Alright, I got 15.
15 hits.
Okay. And then 6, and then 14.
14 down. Alright. So you managed manage to get your shot. You duck underneath Zolka.
Nice.
Pull out the bow and arrow. Fire. Manage to get a shot off into Blightclaw.
Nice.
If he dies, I'm going to be so mad.
Alright, so...
Can get out of here. Attacks, right?
Yes, get out of here does have an attack.
All right. He's gonna attack the orc that attacked Erellia.
The one that pet him earlier. Wow.
Yes,
Well, now you mess with a friend.
exactly.
Alright. Roll for attack.
I got an 8.
Yeah, miss.
Alright.
He goes up to the attack and just kind of like doesn't get battered away, but gets kind of like pushed down, like stop it.
Stop it.
All right. Is Ula's attack, and since TBD is right in front of her, she's gonna go for TBD.
Bestie. Hit me.
And misses. Freaking 19 AC is insane.
It is, dude.
Cleric is still stuck below deck here. And since he is aware of what's going on, he does realize that there is a spark heading towards the gunpowder.
Uh-oh.
Makes his way, legs it out of the ship because, like, it is like he's not stopping it before it goes off.
Wait, can I just make note of something? How come it's always Aero and Droghar on the thing that's going to explode
know,
or
right?
fire? It's always...
No, dude. I was like, dude,
Well,
this is
this
exactly
never
what happened at
leave.
Soraya's.
Because it's like,
We're too
one
hard-headed.
thing's
We're not going to leave. We're too hard-headed, all right? This has been
this thing's
established.
bombing down, and it's like, nah, we're not going to leave the bombing thing.
This
We're
is
going to
canon.
stay.
We are stubborn. Canon, literally, okay?
Next up is Zolka. He's going to turn and go for Erellia.
Once again, Lord have mercy.
This is the first shot. This is the second. Not 20 on the third, though.
Oh, Lord.
Not 20 on that third shot, dang. He is going to come in with a scimitar.
2 damage.
Does 7 damage.
All right.
Hey, at least you have temporary hit points.
Yes, thank you so much.
Alright, so that's Zolka.
Stop.
And here he is actually going to come over this way and take a shot at 80.
Here, do you want to be on camera?
Ooh.
Here,
Please,
say hi.
I would like to be involved, please.
We haven't turned off my computer yet, have we? Thank you.
He's like, I am ashamed.
What's your
Oh,
AC again,
MP.
Aries?
15.
What was it, sorry?
It's 15.
You're muted.
You're muted, by the way.
15.
I think it's
yeah.
15, yeah.
Yeah, she's saying 15, but...
Sorry. Sorry. Our guy came in.
Arr.
15.
Arr.
Alright, so he takes a shot with his bow, misses. Next up is TBD.
Oh gosh, I wasn't prepared for this.
Kill somebody.
And TBD's like literally at this point surrounded.
Yep.
This is fine. This is completely fine. Who do I not like? Whose vibe is just awful?
The one who
You said
almost
you
killed
said
me.
the spider, the snake. Then
Yeah.
Well, it really doesn't like the snake. The snake keeps attacking her. So
yeah, that's understandable.
But you're free to attack whoever you choose. Obviously.
I am going to cast command on the snake.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
So that is a
Ooh.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
of 15.
Amazingly, he does not make it.
Wow.
And TBD is going to point overboard and say, "Jump."
And he is going to jump and dive overboard.
This is awesome.
And I hope he's a water snake. As
Use
in,
command.
I hope he's not a water
Yeah.
snake.
That has never worked for me.
Built different.
I've tried it so many times.
All right, so he is over.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was TBD. So it is now Blightclaw.
Wait, I think you skipped me.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
did.
think so. That's
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, you're.
Butterball.
All right. Do I get with Droghar grappling Blightclaw? Do I get any kind of advantage on attacks?
Yep, you get advantage because he's grappled.
A nat 20.
Nice.
Oh. You don't even need
It's
that
actually a
advantage.
27. So it rolled. Oh, I hate how it rolls that. 1d6. So it's a 6. Is it only a 6? That sucks.
Oh,
So it's a 2d6 plus 6. I hate how like the virtual dice automatically rolls the crit because it only critted like a 10.
Mm.
Or a 10. You could say a 10 because I think the first one was a 4 and then it did the. So that was the 10. And then for my second attack
Oh,
it was a 25 to hit.
dang.
Yeah. That,
Sheesh.
And this one is only a 4. Is he still up?
how do you want to finish him?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I take my sword, the hilt of my sword, and I punch him as hard as I can in the face with the hilt. I don't want to kill him. I just want to knock him out cold. And I swing hard, the biggest jab I can, right in his frickin' nose, and break it.
He is down and he is unconscious.
I sit there and yell, "The fight is over! Drop your weapons! According to the pirate code! Your captain is down!" And I look across the ship. Are they doing anything?
Make me. How are you trying to say this to them? Because I'm trying to decide between whether it's a persuasion or intimidation check. Are you doing it threateningly? Or
I'm gonna like signal Droghar to put him. I'll like walk forward with Droghar, like holding Blightclaw up, and I have the sword to his throat, and I'm standing at the side of the ship.
Okay,
End
make me an intimidation check.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna go so horribly.
I mean, since he has like an 8-foot Goliath, can he get advantage on that?
Please. It was a bad roll.
Oh no.
I'll allow it with advantage because you've got Blightclaw like unconscious.
Okay. That was the second one was better. A 16.
16 we can work with.
Sweet.
Nice.
It was a 9 at first.
Oh yeah, it's a 9. No, the
Like,
fight
like,
is still
nah,
on.
not happening.
They're like,
Um,
I'm captain now. Someone else just starts going. At a 16, they all kind of take, and it was happened to Blightclaw.
Are we out of combat?
As they lay down, we are technically out of combat.
I'll have
Okay.
I'll have Leo point. Well, first of all, let's walk across the gangplank so we don't
I'm gonna
blow
throw-
up.
I'm
which
gonna
we
throw
don't.
Well, you
Blightclaw.
don't know it's gonna blow up.
You don't
though.
know it's going to blow
We
up.
don't. But I'm
Arrow,
like,
Arrow and I nonchalantly
moving.
just walk across the plank.
Yeah,
I'll
we
have
just-
Blightclaw-
Okay, I was
Walk.
gonna say I was gonna send my little kitty with
We
like
wanna get back
exploding
home.
dynamite.
Is there actually, before I leave, is there anything on the deck that we can take of theirs? That's
Yeah, I
really
wanna
nice. That's really nice.
Let's pillage stuff.
It's gonna blow
Not
up.
on the deck, no.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
all
Something.
underneath.
And I still
Okay,
send
I'll
my
let you
kitty
actually-
with like a little gunpowder barrel.
What did you
across
say,
it, so,
Cross?
I'm going to say there's nothing on deck unless you want to start like hacking bits off the ship itself. Then no, not really.
Okay. I'm just going to walk across. I don't know anything about pirate ships, so I'm just going to walk across the plank with Blightclaw on my shoulder.
I have them all, Leo. I'm gonna have them all kneel. All the pirates, all the Blightclaw's pirates kneel. And Blightclaw's gonna be on the ground.
I'm going to throw him.
As you start to do this, the gunpowder barrels that Aries set a trail for ignites. And the ship itself takes a massive blast of damage to the side, blasting a massive hole. The ship is also takes some fire damage from the other ship blowing up. And all of you who are pretty darn close take 16 points of damage.
Wait, real fast. TBD. What was when I was still in your bubble?
Mm-hmm. I'll roll that for you.
Yeah.
So
because
that's 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that I'm not down because I would have been down.
Would Droghar have gotten that too, or
can I cover? Like, is there anybody really close to me? Like any of my friends that are really close to me?
It was me.
Possibly.
Are Aero and Erellia close to me? Like close,
Erellia,
as in like arms distance close.
Aero would have been. Erellia from where she was wouldn't have been, because where you come across the plank, it's that upper part where the wheel was, and Erellia had went down the stairs to get behind the snake.
All right, as that stuff's going off, I'm gonna cover Aero with my body.
Okay, so Aero would take about half cover, so he would take about half of that was half. 8 damage.
8.
It must be getting late. I had to think really hard on that math there.
So I take
half a 16. I'm like, oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna do Stone's Endurance to which is 1d12. I think this is it. 1d12 plus 2. So I got a 7. So I take 5, right? It was
yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. So he's gonna shield. He's gonna shield, and I'm assuming you threw Blightclaw down on the deck before that happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you toss Blightclaw, go to cover Aero. The massive explosion rocks the ship, and everyone else is knocked. And immediately, Leo pulls himself up to his feet and starts barking orders at the crew. At your crew to start getting below deck, starting to repair the damage from it, because the ship took a massive blast from that. And it's got as big as the holes were before and were causing trouble, this is a massive hole from a gunpowder keg going off. Basically, the equivalent of point blank to a ship.
I look at Erellia and Aries and TBD, and I said, make sure, keep them on their knees.
I'll get up and put my foot on Blightclaw's chest.
And does Blightclaw still have his weapons? Does he have that pistol? I want that pistol.
It's still in his...
I'll rip it from his belt and put it on my, put it behind me, and I'll take his weapons and, disarm him. And I tell Droghar and the rest of them, disarm all of them. Put the weapons to the side.
I'll pull any swords that Blightclaw has off of him. Any weapons that he has other than the pepper box, whatnot. And I'll throw it away from him on the deck.
I'll actually, what I'll do is I'll hand my my bag of holding. I still have that on me, and I put them in here.
Mm.
All right.
And I'll have tie Blightclaw.
As you go to check Blightclaw, you find out he's dead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn it!
He went boom.
I'll just out of rage. I'll pull his head back and I'll just take one swipe, cut it off, and I'll hold his head right next to mine and said, "Told you, I'd get your head."
So you pull up his head and slice, but yeah, he was unconscious at death saving throw sort of level, and then he took damage from that explosion. Like he was
Crap.
dead.
I didn't get my sweet, my sweet endings there, but it's okay. I'll walk over.
Even without the damage, I'd rolled death saves to see what would happen to him. He'd have died anyway.
Yeah.
His death saves were like awful.
I'll walk over to the crew. Still, I'm sure that it's still raining. Rain's beaten on, and they're all on their knees. All the other ones.
Rain's
And I'll
beating down, and it's that kind of in between, like rain and sunshine, because the sun is now in the sky, and it's that kind of like sunny at one part, but like grey clouds at the other, with the rain forming.
I'll take the head and I'll throw it to their knees. Are we gonna have a problem? Eh?
They'll just stare at you.
Good. Part of the pirate code, your captain is dead. And I am supposed to give you options. So I will. You can either die right here. You can serve me, which I have a little bit too many people already. Or we could brig you and put you in. We could put you in the brig till next port. What's the choice? And I'll look at the first one. I'll look at the big troll lady or whatever.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "I join."
And I throw her. Droghar, put her in the brig.
Yeah,
And I'll go-
Droghar.
I'll go up to the next one, the spider lady.
I'll grab her arm.
Throw her in the brig.
I'll grab her arm. Get out of here is right behind me, and I'll just take her down to the brig.
Then the next one, the spider lady.
Wink, wink.
What be you?
You get close to Kiva and she looks at you.
Oh,
I'll grab her by the throat and march her to the like walking the. I'll walk her to the edge of the ship and just drive my sword in her and like kick her off the edge.
Dang.
She falls off the edge, blade through her stomach.
And I'll walk to the. I think there's a couple more. I'll give them all each the same option.
Well, the only one that you've technically still got in your deck now is Finnegan the Sprite, because the snake and the Droghar were in the water. Explosion went on. And
You.
the only one you got left is Sprite.
What would you like?
He looks at you. And you see his eyes like meeting yours, and then you see his eyes drop a little and look at your chest. And you see fear that you've not seen in anyone else. I know. You serve Valron?
Yes.
I would rather die than be in his servitude.
With both of my swords, I cut him down.
Dang.
You slice through Finnegan and falls to the deck.
ain't gonna go that wake. What?
Clean this up. I look at Bob and Glum. Clean this up.
Nay, go over and start dragging off the corpse. And
Has it stopped raining yet?
it's starting to like settle down a little bit as you start to come out of the rain into the kind of sunnier area.
As I start heading to, I'm gonna go to the captain's quarters. I'm getting tired, and I start walking there, and I kind of like take a little bit of pain and like brace myself against the post, and just take a deep breath and try to center myself again. The same thing that happened at the very beginning is happening now. I'm just kind of the curse is doing its thing.
And it starts to weigh on you. As you're leaning against the wall, you just hear a chuckle from behind you. And as you look over your shoulder, you see Valron sitting on your desk. Well, that was all very exciting, wasn't it? Oh, look at you, the big bad captain. Oh, you took the head of your enemy. Very convincing. Very badass of you. Like, absolutely. I'm sure it convinced them all. Sure, not a single one of them realized how petrified you. You start to lose your mind.
I kind of shake it off a little bit.
I'm not going anywhere, dearie. Do you really think I don't know what we're doing out at sea and where you're going? Do you really think that bow is going to save your life? You know what? You hold on to that hope, dear. You hold on to it. Hold on to it as long as you want for that last little bit, because when time is up, I'm going to be seeing a lot more.
I'll do my bunny growl. Sharp teeth.
I mean, you almost came so close today, didn't you?
Oh, I want to take my sword and just throw it through. I know it's not going to do anything, but I throw it, like almost through him to where it like the blade sticks on the wall.
Yeah. He literally just, and the blade goes through him and he reappears. Yeah, I'm sure if you act more angry, that'll really help the situation.
Go away. I'm done with this today. Leave me
For the
be.
first time, you see Valron's face change. Who do you think you're talking to? And he gets off the table almost like he glides up onto his feet and comes right up to your face. Did you forget who serves who here? This is done when I say it's done. The only reason you're still allowed to be here, get that grimace off your face. This is my story and my game. Not yours, Aero. You're not the venging hero. You're not going to do the hopeful sprint for the bow and get Darius back his powers. And he's not going to amazingly save you from what's to come. You're going to spend your last days hunting for this bow, and I'm still going to drive you mad and take you to the Fey Realm.
In my mind, do I picture him again?
You have flashes again to the Fey Realm. All of a sudden, it's almost like flashes of like color and black, and then you are in the Fey and you see Captain June, and even in the Fey Realm, from when you last seen him and you're playing, he's even more insane than he was. It has continued to plague him all this time later.
And I shout for him, Captain! Joan!
You see him like looking around like it's just one of the many voices he hears. And then all of a sudden you flash back to your office. But you know what? You take the win, dearie. Congratulations on killing Blightclaw and your fancy new gun. It's all for naught. And he disappears.
I pull the pepper box from my back pocket. And I'll just look at it. And I just toss it on the bed. And I just put my head in my hands. And I'll just stay there for a little while.
Alright, as the crew get to work on repairing the ship and getting it back up to code, Aero's taken himself into his captain's quarters and shut the door away. The ship continues to sail on.
I have a question before we leave.
Yes.
Is anyone alive in the water? Or clinging to life?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. There it is. Oh, jeez. It's a 29.
Dude!
Holy crap.
Yeah, 19 plus 10, let's go.
Holy crap, dude.
Oh!
Holy mother.
The most perceptive person within the crew.
Oh, gosh.
You don't see anyone alive in the water. In fact, you see the remains of the last crew members who were in the water right next to Blightclaw's ship when it blew.
Let me ask you. I'll ask you
They
this.
are eviscerated in the water.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this too, Cross. If the ship is going down and stuff and blowing up or whatever, is there any valuables floating to the surface? I'm once again basing this on Sea of Thieves.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do we see
glinting?
glinting? Any glinting? Do we have a harpoon?
Yeah, they glance.
You do see a few crates of supplies. You do see a couple of chests, nothing major, because he's literally just followed you guys from Portuga. So anything that he had most of it has been spent at this point. But you do see a couple of crates and a couple of chests with some possible valuables in it. You won't know until you grab them and open them. But
I would assume Leo and the crew are going to go ahead and.
Oh yeah,
They know-
absolutely.
They know they know how this works.
Yeah, as soon as they
TBD,
saw
is it-
as soon as they saw
and
there
is
was crates out there, Leo literally picked up Bob and Glob and threw them.
And has it officially stopped raining?
It has stopped raining. Yes.
Okay, so I go up next to TVD, and I just take my cloak off, and of course my fur is dried now, so I'm all fluffy. What?
Oh, nothing. You look great.
Okay.
So, as the crew grab the rest of the stuff out there, as Aries is fluffed out, stuck in the rain. Droghar also escorts our newest prisoner, crew member. Who knows at this point?
Question mark.
Stuck on the ship with you, like everybody else, down to the brig on the lowest level.
Gosh, how low is this boat going with an orc, a Goliath, and a troll?
It sinks just a little bit more.
It's gonna at this point. It's gonna stop treading water 100%. If any other massive creature on here, 100%.
It's the ship of holding.
It was already pushing it with Blah. To be completely honest,
Honestly, we just need a portable hole, throw it in the middle of the ship, and just put him in it.
Yeah, there you go.
I take is it Uloth? Is that how you pronounce it?
Uloth, yes.
Uloth. I don't
Nice.
throw her in the brig, but I
Mm.
aggressively jostle her in the brig. And then I shut the door and pretend to know how to lock it because I don't know.
Is
how
that
to
what
lock
we're
stuff.
calling it now?
If you throw Uloth in
If there
there,
are any
throw
hints,
Uloth in there aggressively, she kind of
If-
turns and gives you a smirk.
if there are any hints being thrown by Uloth, Droghar is not getting any of them. Everything is a
Oh, absolutely not.
everything is a disadvantage, times 2. So just throwing that out there.
Oh, absolutely. I don't expect Droghar to be picking up on any of it, but you aggressively throw it in there. she turns around and gives you a kind of smirking smile.
Droghar
Like,
just looks confused. Like he just like looks at her over his shoulder and just walks up the steps up to the deck, and he whistles for "Get out of here." And "Get out of here" kind of pauses at the bottom of the steps and looks at Ula and looks at Droghar and looks back and then follows me up the steps.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, one thing you notice with Get Out if you're wrestling for him, he does kind of like go up to her and sniff and seems to be okay with her.
Okay.
And she gives a little pet before he kind of like follows after you up the stairs.
So in that case, I'll have him go up the steps and then I'll look at her like, it's weird. And not in that accent, obviously. And then I'll just walk up the steps.
And you head up.
That's weird.
As the crescent is repaired, it does take a little bit of time to get the repairs up and running again, but you know, you're doing a lot better now since you're not being hunted by Blightclaw. And it starts to sail on. You get back on course heading towards Alloy. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before we eventually reach that destination? Like, is there... You're still a fair little bit out, but is there anything anyone wants to do? Any conversations? Anything you want to do on the ship?
I want to go to Droghar.
I go back up into my crow's nest in the place.
I
keep doing my starter.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jay.
No, you're fine.
So as I have the war pick out, I'm like, dude, this is sweet. And I'm looking at it as Aero comes up.
The war pick doesn't look like a typical pickaxe. It's almost kind of like it's almost like a small hammer, like with 4 sections to it that have all got like a little spike on it.
Yeah.
And for digging, so it's like it's not fully like a pick, that's what they call it, as a war pick. So
got it.
Ooh.
Oh, Droghar, that looks cool.
Pretty sweet. I'd never seen something like this, so I had to take it.
I'll take a seat kind of near the front of the ship and just kind of look at him. Look, Droghar, you know, before today, I thought you and the others, I'll be honest, were kind of expendable. Like, I mean, like, we're friends, but like, I'm gonna put, you know, if somebody's taking a bullet, I would really hope it would be you guys and not my crew. But honestly, just today made me realize how much I need you guys. All of you. Every single one of you. And I kind of like wince, even TBD.
You're welcome.
Is she up in the crow's nest with me again?
No, not yet.
No. Okay.
She's eavesdropping on this conversation.
Are you in your like gray form, or you're like taking the forma?
I'm gonna roll a d4, and if it's odd, then changeling, even not.
Nice.
I forgot what I said. I got a 1.
Odd changeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So changeling form.
And I'll just look, Droghar. I just want you to know how much you mean to me. Thank you. You're not a wild animal. You saved me. Time and time again. And you are my best friend. Along with Leo. Y'all are like co-best friends. I could have 2. It's okay.
Just not in the same room, probably.
Not
in the same room.
I don't know how the best friend thing works, to be honest. But
I think
right?
I'm pretty sure best means 1. You can have 1, right? So that would be
but
me.
You could have the bestest.
I am best friend, right? Because best equals 1. It's okay. I'll tell Leo. I am best.
No. Let's just not do that.
Okay.
But I just want to say thank you, my friend. It really, you meant a lot, and helping me with Blightclaw means the world to me. I just want you to know if something does happen. And I kind of like look down, kind of like at the markings on my arm. Please take care of everyone.
I grab him by the I just grab him by the side of the face, and I get really close.
The big old kid.
And I feel very uncomfortable.
I get like really close, and then I say,
Droghar realizes this is super uncomfortable for you, but
Yes.
Goliaths are used to intimate contact.
Yeah.
Look, man,
Ugh.
I have your back. I told you this. I don't know how many times I told you this. You have my word. I got your back. He steps away and he smacks him on the butt as hard as he can.
Oh, okay, that wasn't called
You're
for.
gonna injure
But-
that man.
I'm already dying.
Fine.
We need a rest.
Good game.
He's gonna jostle him.
I just
Hey.
started playing with my pan flute up at the top.
I was literally about to say, Aries, you want to give us a song?
Oh.
I love it.
Good job, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Why is she playing Axel F?
Axel.
And there's our copyright strike.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's perfect.
So as the ship sails on, as everyone kind of gets back to just like a bit of peace and normalcy, although a little bit more on edge than before, because everyone's aware that anything could happen at any time right now. It takes about at least another good day of travel to get towards the island. And as you start to hit that next day, you see it off in the distance. For the first time in many, you see land.
I told you, Bird said island. I told you. It's right there.
You're not wrong.
And as you start to sail towards the island, you see this amazing, beautiful-looking island with lush greenery, more green, more full than you have seen in any other island that you've passed. Even Aero in your travels, like there is nowhere that you've seen it look so lush, so fervent with life, or at least plant life that you've ever seen. And as soon as you guys head towards it and pull the ship into dock as close as you can to Alloy, the first stop on your journey. And that's where we're going to call it for this evening.
Nice.
Good end.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't die.
I know.
Thanks to you.
It was very close.
You would have been fine.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
well,
who got to what? I want to know who got to what.
well, I was at 10, but that blast would have knocked me for sure.
I was like at -1.
Dang.
Well, actually, I was 20 because of TBD's healing thing. So, never mind.
Nice. But everyone,
I only dipped to 35 because I also get temp hit points.
Nice.
So,
also having an AC of 19 freaking
Yeah.
helps with that.
yeah.
I after the blast I was a 15.
Dude, when Erellia took those 3 hits one after the other, and each one was like 15, I'm like, holy
No.
I was like,
mother.
she's down. I was like, I guess I'm not gonna move the moonbeam.
It was like a wood chipper. Good lord.
Yeah, that was the Yanti. It's like 3 attacks.
Snake
Like-
person.
So, if you wouldn't have blown up the ship, this is this is like the what if Chronicles of Andriesia. I would have, if the ship was still intact, I would have offered it to Leo to take.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
Well, it's too late for that.
And it's Aries' fault that he didn't get his own.
He did get his own ship. These
You didn't
people,
need to know that.
these
just a little
people
alcohol.
are just making his life a living hell.
Can Aero and Droghar stop being the last two standing on the thing that's been set on fire and or about to blow up, please?
Dude, as y'all
You
were
too.
describing that, I'm like, I'm going down with the ship. I don't give a rip. I'm going down with the
Like
ship.
literally everything this happens, I like this is it. Aero and Droghar are dead because every time you guys get to like barely any hit points.
Why
and
are
are
we always?
standing-
We're just
Well,
always starting fire.
We're just a bunch of pyros. It's okay.
We always,
okay.
we always come out of it.
It's
like
alright.
legitimately, if I had went like another round, that would have blown you guys off.
Well, I was like, my next turn, if that still was gonna go, I was gonna send my little kitty as my minor illusion over there.
With the
With,
bomb,
like-
holding a bomb.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say, like with the little bomb, and it just go, and then
Oh, can I just say as well, never mind Droghar and Aero when Droghar like stopped Aries getting out the ship, I'm like, crap, I'm about to kill my wife. Like, she's like literally at the barrel that's about to blow up and it's stuck here now, like she's literally going to blow up. Wasn't for that freaking Misty step.
yeah.
Misty
That's
stuff
hilarious.
is good.
Dude.
Well,
By
that's
the way-
it. I was looking at it. I was like, wait, because I was like, oh, can I do that? And my next turn, because I'm thinking my next turn I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, no, it's
Oh,
a bonus
wait.
action. Go! I can do it.
You're lucky you got it in when you did. I was just starting to move the next character, so you just got it in time.
He was handing you the character sheet. He's like
He's like, I know. Hi.
So if
finding that
he
meme
wouldn't
for you.
have gone down on that regular attack, on my second attack, if I wouldn't have knocked him on the I had full charge on the Grace swords that I was just gonna do another 2 attacks.
Nice.
He was
That
going
was
down either way.
Probably a good thing he went down when he did then, because that'd have caused you even more damage
Dude.
from the curse.
I was this close
Yeah.
to body slamming him, like suplexing him.
Oh,
that was
man.
awesome.
That was great. Thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys
Yeah,
for tuning in.
thank you
Really
guys.
appreciate it.
Everyone that joined us
Chat was
for
popping.
chapter 2. Next week, session 3, and we are on the island of Alloy.
Oh, so cute.
Let's see what's to come for our crew on
No,
a brand
don't
new
eat my
island.
wire. No.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff, don't eat the liar. Stop it.
But thank you so much for everyone that has joined us tonight for Chronicles of Andriesia. We had an absolute blast again tonight. This will be going up, if you've missed any of it, this will be going up probably on our YouTube on Wednesday. If you're not following us on our YouTube
Hufflepuff,
channel
don't eat the liars.
for Comics in the Cross
You'll be
TTRPG, please
sick
go and
if
check
you ate
it out.
Hey,
Keep us up to date with us on our social media and on our Discord throughout the week. And we will also be back throughout the week with more streams. I will be back tomorrow morning with more of The Witcher 3. Jaye will be back Wednesday night with some Dreamlight Valley. And
Either
I'll be
that
back,
or a different game. I haven't decided, but probably Dreamlight Valley. We'll figure it out.
Thursday, I will be back in the morning with more Witcher, likely in the evening. And Nitro should be back with some art, I believe.
Yes, I'm going to try my best to be here Thursday night. It's been a rough couple weeks, so yes.
No worries. And then Friday night, rescheduled from last week, we will be doing Labyrinthine myself. Caleb will be joining us, playing with
Oh.
Locke and playing.
Oh, we're actually not doing
No,
that.
Oh,
no,
well,
remember,
that's
it's
right. That
Sydney-
got
yeah.
pushed off.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say, you're
right.
not going to leave your wife.
No, this Friday, that's right. We're not able to do Labyrinthine because, so it will actually be myself and Jay doing Tier 2 and doing the next puzzle game, which our friend Locke has informed me that we can both escape this time. Last time,
Oh,
we
you're
weren't
not
able
gonna
to.
you're not gonna leave her again?
Yeah, you see?
Well, last time, only one of us was going to get out. Anyway. She made the daft decision to stop, so I kept going for the gate. It's her own fault, really.
Well,
But this one, we should both be able to escape. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. We'll see.
No
And
promises.
of course, make sure to come and join us again next Monday night, 8:30, for session 3 of chapter 2. And we will see you
And
all.
can I, real quick, and can I just say, if you are missing out on the series, like on the last 11, you need to just go back and watch them.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the story is incredible.
So good.
You just need to watch it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And also look, Cross uploads clips periodically. So just fun moments and stuff. So
Yeah, and I put our
Yeah, so
socials.
lots
I
of
just put our socials in the chat. So both our socials and our YouTube where we have our back episodes. So
Absolutely, go and check those out. And I appreciate the kind words on the story, Caleb. I really do. But thank you so much for everyone joining us tonight. We will see you all next week. And remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care. We'll see you all there.
See you guys.